is up against William von Malencroft. Mat 2, Big Sultan Bazarov versus Adam Wilmot. Mat 3, we're going to have Isaac. No, we're going to have Neil McDonald, Joel Guilford. Sorry, I take that back. Isaac Arjun, Reese Howard. Down on mat 4, Gordon Chappell, Jake Barker, still going. So, for those of you just joining us, we're at the England Institute of Sport. My name's Lance Wicks. This is the 2013 BJA British Championships.
The next contest on number 3 will be Ada Moffat from the Snow side in white, Samuel Barker from Bishop Stortford in blue. Is due in their 166 kilos. Those two players need to be at mat 3 immediately. Ada Moffat from Tameside in white and Samuel Barker from Bishop Stortford in blue.
So, just to let you know,
next contest on mat 2, Thomas Kelly, white, Steve Van Spring, blue.
as well as trying this, we're just going to try and post to YouTube as well. We're broadcasting live on YouTube. If you've got the link, try it. That might have slightly better quality, I'm not sure. I just want to try both. So down on mat 1, we've got the first contest in the junior women under 44s. You've got Vicky Livesey versus Jade Eccles. No score on that. They've only just started. 15 seconds gone. Mat 2, Adaman, should I say, versus James Hayes. No score. 2:48 left on the clock. Mat 3, Isaac Gudgeon, Reese Howard. Reese Howard with the Wazari against Isaac's Yuko. Mat 4, we have Kieran Gillan versus George Goldsmith, and George Goldsmith is a Yuko ahead at the moment. Down on mat 1, Vicky Livesey takes the Wazari lead, goes into Osokomi. So down on mat 1, Jade Savoury is up against Natalie Boyle, the under 57 kilo woman. I've just started. Mat 2, Adam Adaman, James Hayes still continues, no score in it. Mat 3, Aidan Moffat, Samuel Parker just about to take to the mat. And on mat 4, Kieran Galen has a minute to try and catch up the UK. George Goldsmith has ahead of him.
Your flight now, come on! Come on, keep that head up! Slow it down! And keep your move on now! Relax, better! Small legs!
So down on mat 1, Jade Savoury, Natalie Boyle, mat 2, Adam Adaman, James Hayes, mat 3, Aidan Moffat, Samuel Barker, mat 4, Kieran Gillan, George Goldsmith. Waiting in the wings, down on mat 1, Kirsty Powell and Jade Inman, which is the daughter of Karen Briggs MBE. We've got Thomas Kelly and Kadeem Lynch Prime waiting on mat 2. Ryan Ferry and Thomas McKivitt for mat 3. Adam Hill and James Fowler for mat 4. If there's any contests you want to hear about, players you want to catch up with, please just let me know. I'll see what I can do. If you are listening, please do comment on the Facebook. If you're listening via the audio stream or via the video, let me know. I'd be interested to know what your opinion of both are. On the YouTube, we're not doing video, what should I say, we're just doing audio. I just want to know if it's working and how it sounds. If it's really low bandwidth here, so maybe it's not up to scratch. But you can let me know.
For 9 seconds, come on. I haven't done a single attack yet. We've done a striker jacket. But she's on.
So down on mat 1,
and again.
Jade Savoury, Natalie Boyle, just under 2 minutes, no score on the board. Mat 2 has that just literally come to an end. James Hayes has just got that by the narrowest of margins, just a Yuko against Adam Adaman. Up on mat 3, Aidan Moffat and Samuel Barker. No score on the board, 2 minutes to go.
Thomas McKivitt in blue, mat number 3, please.
Mat number 4, Adam Hill, James Fowler's just finished. And we've got Renz Valiahara and Aaron Hales coming to the tatami. Mat 3. Aidan Moffat has just beaten Samuel Barker, held down for Ippon. Down on mat 1, there's a minute to go in the contest between Jade Savoury and Natalie Boyle. Mat 2, Kadeem Lynch Prime and Thomas Kelly are just coming to the mat. Mat 3, Aidan Moffat, Samuel Barker's just finished, and Ryan Ferry, Thomas McKivitt coming on. On mat 4, Adam Hill, James Fowler. Lazari to James Fowler's just been scored, and he tries to get into an Osokomi. If anybody's had a chance to try both streams, please let me know. At the moment, I have a plain audio stream running, and I'm also streaming via a Hangout to YouTube Live, which is pretty accessible. Should be able to get that on everything. Let me know.
For the attention of junior men under 66 kilos, pools 3 and 4, for a commercial hit on mat 4. Junior men under 66 kilos.
The bandwidth here in Sheffield isn't great, so you have to forgive the quality of what we're able to give you. Nice day's judo here in Sheffield. Should run till late into the evening. About an 8 o'clock finish. So if it's anything like last week, we'll finish early. So down on mat 1, Jade Savory and Natalie Boyle match has just come to a close. Natalie Boyle taking it by a Yuko. Kirsty Pout and Jade Inman about to take the mat. Mat 3, Thomas Kelly, Kadeem Lynch Prime. Thomas Kelly's up by Wazari. Mat 3, Ryan Ferry, Thomas McKevitt. That's 2.5 minutes and a Yuko apiece. Up on mat 4, Rins Belihera, Aaron Hales, no score at all. What we might do is I'm going to go down to stay on mat 1 and watch Jade Inman versus Kirsty Powell.
Junior men under 66 kilos, pools 3 and 4. Mat number 4.
So please do drop me an email. I'll try to get some results. The sheets are a bit slow coming to me. I'm on the far side of the mat for the tables. I did have all the sheets, but with the redraw, I lost it a little bit. They took them away. So you can see we've got some good followers. So in the match versus Jade Inman, Kirsty Powell. Kirsty Powell's in white, Jade Inman's in blue. They've just got kicked off. Just in the Kumikata, 3:39 left on the clock. Just getting started. Kirsty Powell managed to get a grip with her left hand on Jade Inman's sleeve, holding that off for quite a while. Jade Inman's got a grip now and attacking with Kosodagari. Yeah, Shirai sort of thing. Hooking. Mate quarters to go off the contest area. Grip up again. Again, power goes to that sleeve. Trying to control Jade Inman's right hand. Jade Inman catches her with an Ashiwaza for a Yuko. Jade Inman takes the lead. Down to Yuko on top. Jade Inman, Kirsty Powell has the leg trapped. Jade Inman catches with what looked a bit like a Koichigari. Two coaches on either side of the tatami. Powell circles round clockwise. Jade Inman gets that sleeve caught. Kirsty Powell going straight for that right hand sleeve of Jade Inman. Jade Inman putting her right arm. She's finding right handed. Trying to get it on the inside. Gets it on the inside. This time Kirsty Powell goes first. Catches Jade Inman. Ouchigari for Ippon. Did a good job there of controlling the grips. Controlling the grips. Got a high collar grip around Jade Inman's head. Hooked in. Ouchigari drove all the way to almost into the scoreboard and takes that one.
Following contest of match 4 will be the first in the junior men under 66 and pool 4. Tyler Smith and Phoenix in white, Sean Martel and Guscott in blue. With white, Martel, blue, please.
Next contest number 2, Daniel Progressive from Jago. Go on, Alex! Ross from Hughes and Colton in blue. Concession white, Hughes blue.
So good morning everybody, it's just coming up on 10 past 11 here in Sheffield at the England Institute of Sport. My name's Lance Wicks. I'm bringing you this audio commentary from Sheffield, England. This is the 2013 British Championships for Juniors. And at the moment on the mats we have the junior women under 57 kilos, junior men under 73 kilos, junior men under 66, and the junior men under 60 kilos on the mat. On mat 3, Ryan Ferry, Thomas McKevitt. Clock's just run out in that one. Ryan Ferry is winning that, going to win that one. Wazarian 2 Yukos to a Yuko. Down on mat 4, Henry Gary, Jake Barker, Wazaria apiece. 2 minutes to go.
Go on, Tom. Go on, Tom.
Jake Barker lucky not to give away a score there on a drop Sianagi. Henry Gary turned, dropped in, but wasn't quite able to turn enough to get it. Down on mat 1, Shinada Hari, Amy Dugan. No score on the board. Mat 2, Sebastian Green back on the mat against Alexander Bright. Sebastian Green's got a Yuko, 2 minutes 10. They just adjust their geese. And mat 3, Luke Fraser is just starting up against Elliot Thackeray. Thackeray in blue. And this is the junior men under 60 kilos. Elliot Thackeray drops in for a drop Sioi. Ineffective. Luke Fraser going for the foot sweeps.
Go on then, Alex.
The next contest of mat 3 will be Samuel Barker in white, Ryan Ferry blue.
So down on mat 1, Lily Nan. This is stepping on the under 57 kilo junior woman. Against Marilyn Wilson. Marin fought last weekend in the cadet woman. On mat 2, Sebastian Green's just caught Alexander Bright and Ose Komi. Yuko ahead already. This could be terminal. Alexander Bright. Mat 3, Luke Fraser, Elliot Thackeray. 2:48 left on the clock, no score. And mat 4, Henry Gary, Jake Barker, Wazari, 40 seconds left on the clock. They're both down on the ground, doing no waza, both on all fours. Mate called. Jake Barker screwing up his face in discomfort as he walks back to his mark. Comes forward, big grip over the top. Counters an Ouchigari, gets zip on. Henry Gary tried to do an Ouchigari, didn't get upper body control. Jake Barker with an upper body strength, twist him backwards for a very clean up on. So Jake Barker takes that one. That'll be followed by Tyler Smith and Sean Martel in the under 66. We go back down the mats, mat 3. Elliot Thackeray has just caught Luke Fraser and Ose Komi. 6 seconds, 7. Gets him in a Kazuo Kamishio Gatami. strong. Luke Fraser trying to hook the leg. Manages to trap the leg. Looks like that'll be a Wazari. The clock's actually gone off saying Ippon. And I think Martin Rivers, the referee, will put that back to Wazari because he called Mate, and then the buzzer went. While that's being sorted out, on mat 2, Daniel Passetti, Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes up by Yuko. No, on mat 3, the Ippon stands. Elliot Thackeray, the winner in blue against Luke Fraser. And down on mat 1, Lily Nairn is a Yuko up on Marlon Wilson. So down on mat 1, Lily Nairn, Marlon Wilson, Yuko, 1 minute 26 to go. Down on mat 2, Daniel Passetti, Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes has got a Yuko. Mat 3, Samuel Barker. It's just coming on against Ryan Ferry. And up on mat 4, Tyler Smith, Sean Martel. 2 minutes 50 left on the clock.
The next one is on mat 3, Aidan Moffat in white, Thomas McKennitt in blue.
For those of you at home, there's 2 ways you can listen in. You can either listen via the pure audio, and that's, I posted on to Facebook, that's judoradio.com, but you can also tune in via YouTube. I won't try and tell you what the link is off the top of my head. We've got about even numbers of viewers each way, comes and goes. Good reports for both, so if you're trying either, let me know. Got any comments? Say hello. So a quick hello to Simon Ward, I saw last week at the Pre-Cadets. Thanks for your support. To all those who have posted, big thank you to you, Jason Atkinson. I'll try and get the results for that Basadov fight. I'm a bit short on sheets at the moment. They had a last-minute redraw of the sheets, of the pools, and because I'm on the far side to the table, I think I've been forgotten. I'm lucky I've got a computer here that tells me who's coming up. I can watch the match, see the scoreboards. And I've got a front row seat, probably the closest to the tatami. If you have little beeps in the background, that's Facebook. I'm on the unofficial BJA Facebook page if you want to say hello. So on mat 3, Samuel Barker, Ryan Ferry. Ryan Ferry takes that one by Ippon. Up on mat 4, Yuko to Sean Martel as they wait against Tyler Smith. Mat 2, Daniel Passetti, Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes has got the only score. He's got a Yuko on the board. And Daniel Passetti's courting danger with 3 Shidos, in fact. Obviously, with the way the new rules work, that's only going to come into play if the scores are tied at the end. Or, of course, if he picks up another one, that would be a hand sokamake.
Next contest on mat 3, Riccardo Nicholson in white, Luke Fraser blue.
So down on mat 1, Jodie Keller, Jessica Cowell, no score, just a Shido apiece. That's in the junior woman under 57 kilos. And the junior men's under 73 is on mat 2. Daniel Passetti has just narrowly lost it to Connor Hughes. Up on mat 3, Aidan Moffat. And the under 66 junior man is up against Thomas McKevitt, and there's no score, 3 minutes to go. Up on mat 4, Tyler Smith, Sean Mattel. Sean Mattel, 2 Yukos, 10 seconds to go. Mat 3, Aidan Moffat captures Thomas McKevitt for Ripon. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're here in Sheffield, do come and say hello. You'll know me. I'm the one wearing headphones talking into a microphone like a crazy person right in front of mat 3. If you're going to be here tomorrow, let me know. We'll be doing the same thing tomorrow. We'll probably try it just with the YouTube tomorrow, because that seems to be a little more stable and the quality seems a little higher. So let's see what we've got, what's changed in that little pause. Jodie Keller still on against Jessica Cowell. And there's, this is trying to look around the referee, no score on the board. Jodie Keller has 3 Shidos on the board, so it's right on the edge. Mat 2, Luke Belfry is up against Karen Peacock. And Luke Belfry was already up on the board. Minute 57 left to go. Mat 3, Ricardo Nicholson, Luke Fraser match contest. 2 minutes 30. Ricardo Nicholson up by a Yuko. Down on mat 4. To my right, Jacob Moore, Jack Dreher. No score on the board, 2:58. They have picked up Shido apiece.
For the attention of junior men under 65 kilos, we have facility on mat 3. That's junior men under 55 kilos on mat 3. Now,
So let's see what we've got going on. Mat 1, Jodie Calla is now up by Wazari. Serious words from the coach. She's going to be careful though, she's still got 3 shadows on board. She's 25 seconds, so she can't afford to relax. Mat 2, Luke Balfour has just caught Kieran Peacock with a lovely Seanagi. Takes that one. Ippon, Wazari. Mat 3, Ricardo Nicholson is up by Yuko against Luke Fraser with a minute and a half to go. And Adam Charlock, Joshua Awiti Alcaraz just taking to the mat on mat 4. So we're streaming live radio stream and a video stream as well, so you can take your pick. From what I'm picking up from people emailing me and so forth, the YouTube stream seems a little more robust, slightly higher quality due to the way it works. If any of you are on Google Plus or anything like that, give me a shout, so I can actually invite people to the Google Chat Hangout that I'm using to do the streaming. So if you're online, let me know.
Next contest on number 2, Sultan Bazilov from Punching in white. James Hayes and Van Stoke in blue. Bazilov white, Hayes blue. Attention please, Ben Newby to number 2 please. Ben Newby to number 2.
So mat 1, there's nothing happening there. Mat 2, 3 minutes left. Jamie Calla, David Kerr. No score, 3 minutes to go. Mat 3 right in front of me. Ricardo Nicholson still leads by Ayuko against Luke Fraser. 10 seconds in it. Again, does a nice Satemi was it. No score though. And up on mat 4, Adam Carlick has just beat Joshua Awiti Alcaraz by Ippon. Looks like Wazari was set Ippon, so looks like Wazari throw, followed by a hold down. Down on mat 1, just got started. Lucy Day, Winley and Northall. 3:23 left on that clock.
For the attention of junior women in the under 52 kilos category, will be applied shortly on mat 2. That's junior women under 52 kilos to mat 2 now, please.
The next contest on mat 3, Samuel Barker in white.
So,
Thomas McCann blue.
Lucy Day, Winley and Northall. 2 minutes 15, no score on mat 1. Mat 2, Jamie Calla, David Kerr in the 73s. Mat 3, Thomas Johnson, Elliot Thackeray, with Thomas Johnson's got Elliot Thackeray and Ose Komi. And you hear there, the gong goes, score zip on. And up on mat 4, and the under 66s, Andrew Morris, Jack Barnes. So down on mat 1, Lucy Day, Gwynwyn Northall. Mat 2, Jamie Culler, David Kerr. Vic Sultan Bazarov is going to come on shortly against James Hay on mat 2. Get some requests for some information on him. So mat 1, there's a minute 18 left. Lucy Day has no score, neither does Gwynwyn Northall. Northall has a Shido though. So in 67 seconds, it could go wrong for her. So we just go into the minute mark. They're on the edge. Mate called. Come back to the middle. Lucy Day. Inside grip. Northall holding on to both sleeves, sort of just above the elbow. Northall both head to head. It's twisting. Northall comes across. Uchimata. Ippon scored. Lucy Day takes that one with 32 seconds left on the clock. Ippon, a nice left-handed Uchimata against Gwynwyn Northall. Mat 2, Vic Sultan Bazarov is coming on against James Hay. Mat 3, Samuel Barker, Thomas McKevitt. They're fighting on the floor, no score. Up on mat 4, just having a change match. So Bazarov in white, the brown belt, hooks in with a right Uchimata. James Hayes comes in. It's taken to the floor, no score. Bazarov straight into a Juji Katami attack. Tries to drive him back. Switches. Loses control of him. James Hay switches around, gets on top. He's going for the Sankaku turnover. Hooks the legs. He's got it tight. Crawls up. He's going to try and roll it for the Katami by the looks. But no, not able to do it. Vic Sultan Bazarov solid on all fours. Down on mat 1, Olivia Fishota gets Setsuwaza against Holly Eccles. Down here on mat 2, Sultan Bazarov fighting right-handed. Referee gives him a Shido though for holding his own jacket, just as they're going for the grips and the Kumikata. Bazarov fighting. Hooks in right-handed, gets a good standard grip, low down on the sleeve. James Hayes drops in for Senagi. Bazarov rides it, drops in for his own. Bazarov drops Senagi, then comes over the other side, left-handed. And then just drops to the floor in some discomfort. In this angle I couldn't see what it was while they're having a pause. Samuel Barker, Thomas McKevitt. Thomas McKevitt taking that one by Ippon, Osekomi. Mat 4, Jacob Moore is up against Sean Martell. No score on it. Just 10 minutes gone. Lovely Ouichigari turning in a circle. Jacob Moore gets a lovely Ouichigari. We come back. Action kicks off again on mat 2. And the junior men under 73, Vic Sultan Bazarov, James Hay. So they both got grip in. Vic Sultan Bazarov drops in for a drop Sueli. James Hayes tries to counter him, he drags him back. Bazarov managing to twist out of it just inches off the floor, twists back out. Doesn't get counted. Still no score on the board. 2 minutes 12 left to go. The only thing on the board is the Shido to Bazarov grappling his own jacket. Bazarov comes in right-handed. Sort of Kamagosh. Down on the floor. So 1:40 left on the clock, no score. Big Sultan Bazarov in white against James Hayes in blue. Bazarov just has one Shido in it. Some discussion with the referees. The judges off the mat, looking at the video replay. Referee on the mat, being spoken to. They review the video off that last little exchange. There's no score at the moment. 1:28 left on the clock. Yuko being scored. Big Sultan Bazarov picks up a Yuko, putting him in the lead with 1:25 left on the clock. They circle each other, grip up. James Hayes. They go head to head, shoulder to head. James Hayes with a Sasai. Doesn't hit it. Bazarov comes in with a hip technique, left-handed. Pops back out. They end up on the floor. James Hayes goes for the Sankaku turnover again. Misses it. Bazarov grabs his legs, rolls him onto his back. Now trying to get around his legs. Bazarov trying to get around Hayes' legs. Hayes traps him. Wraps his leg up. Mate called. Down to mat 1. Jade Eccles is trailing Jade Savory in the women's under 57 kilos. Hajime on mat 2. Big Sultan Bazarov. Junior men under 73s. Up by Yuko against James Hayes with 34 seconds left. Comes across right-handed. Hip technique. Ineffective. They end up on the floor though. He's got to watch himself. James Hayes comes in for a shimmy, was it? Changes it. Tries to get the Jujikatami. Bazarov able to stand. 18 seconds left. Bazarov bouncing on his toes. Moving backwards. Bit of a drop there. In fact, they call Bazarov for drag down. He's got 2 Shidos. He's got that Yuko lead with 7 seconds left. Comes in for a lovely right-handed hip technique. Gets a nip on. It's Big Sultan Bazarov. Ippon against James Hayes. The junior men's under 73 kilos, round 1. Go up the mats. We'll start down the mats. Mat 1. We've got Becky Lucy, Natalie Boyle. Mat 2, we're going to have Adam Adaman versus Wilmot. Well, we will, but while I was talking, that Ippon was waved off as a Wazari. But it's not going to change the result. A few seconds left. Mad rush. James Hayes does what he has to, makes a mad run. At Big Sultan Bazarov. Not able to beat him. So coming out, Mat 2, Adam Adaman against Adam Wilmot. Upper mat 3, Aidan Moffat, Ryan Ferry. Mat 4, Jacob Moore, Sean Mattel. With Jacob Moore in the lead, 53 seconds to go. Down to mat 1. Becky Livesey just beaten Natalie Boyle by Ippon. And we see our second appearance by Jade Inman. She's in white this time against Shannara Harold, the under 57 kilo junior woman. After mat 2, Adam Aderman, Adam Wilnott, no score, 3:30 on the clock. Mat 3, Aidan Moffat, Ryan Ferry, 10 seconds to go, no score, Shido apiece. On mat 4, Jacob Moore has a Wazari up against Sean Martel. And just as the clock runs out, on mat 3, just as the clock runs out, Aidan Moffat, Ryan Ferry, referee calls Ippon, I'm not sure what for, just called out of the corner of my eye. The referee walks over to confer with his colleagues, just make sure he's in the right. Very sensible. Nice to see them using the care system judges to assist them. Prefer it that way than the other way around. If he's not sure, he can go check. Just his confirmation, that's good. So Ippon there, Aidan Moffat against Ryan Ferry in the very last seconds. On mat 4, Jacob Moore wins that one against Sean Martel. Down to mat 1, Jade Inman has got a Yuko lead against Shannara Harold. Mat 2, and Wilmot has just caught Adaman Baripon. Mat 3, it's all happening fast. Elliot Thackeray has just beat Ricano Nicholson. By Ippon. That's second last match in junior men's under 66. And up on mat 4, Ippon scored. Andrew Morris catches Joshua Awiti Alcaraz. The lovely, lovely Ippon. So we go down to mat 1. Jade Inman with 2 minutes 15. Holding the lead against Shannara Harold. Mat 2, Thomas Kelly, Alexander Bright. That one's just kicking off. Mat 3, Thomas Johnson, Luke Fraser. Osokomi's just called. Thomas Johnson, Wazari up, catches Senkaku Gatami. Really common in these younger age groups, Senkaku Gatami. Saw it a lot at the junior Europeans earlier in the year. So Rosario was at Ippon for Thomas Johnson on mat 3. Down on mat 4. We're just waiting for the players to come to the mat, and that'll be Jack Dreher and Eric Ham. Down on mat 1, Jade Inman, minute and a half holding her lead of a Yuko. Great pleasure to train at Karen Briggs School of Judo a couple of years ago up in Hull. I don't think Jade was actually on the tatami. She may well have been, I can't remember. Jade narrowly avoids getting caught by a Yuko there. The referee had his arm up. Doesn't quite call it, and Jade settles in on top for the Osokomi to attempt shimmy waza by the looks from on all fours, trying to keep her opponent down on the floor. So we're just having a change of officials on mat 3. Later on today, I hope to be joined by some guests. I have some more interesting people to talk to. Jade Inman. In the end, they do award the Yuko. So it's a Yuko apiece, 40 seconds left in that contest down on mat 1. Jade Inman being attacked by Shannara Harold. Jade Inman not looking too bothered, but she needs to get a little more energetic, I think. Harold attacks again, drops to the floor. Not an effective attack, but chewing up the clock. There's no Shidos in it. Inman not looking the strongest at the moment. She needs to take it up a gear. 10 seconds left. Down on mat 1. Inman needs to do something. 4, 3, 2, 1. The clock's going to run out on that one. Yuko apiece. Just while we're waiting. On mat 2, Thomas Kelly is Wazarian Yuko up against Alexander Bright.
Primary contest on mat 4, Jacob Moore in white from SJC Oldland, Tyler Smith
So
from Henderson.
the Inman real match goes into golden score. Limited golden score, obviously. Mat 2, minute 40. Thomas Kelly up by Wazarian Yuko against Alexander Bright. Mat 3, Joe Young versus Scott Thompson. And as we speak, Thomas Kelly catches Alexander Bright for another Wazari to finish that contest. Up on mat 4, Jacob Moore, Tyler Smith. No score. Match just started. Down on mat 1, Jade Inman in some pain. Looks like a finger, possibly a dislocated finger, or worse. Really unhappy down there. Only 40 seconds into her golden score against Shanira Haril. And mat 2, Luke Balfrey up against Connor Hughes. Just getting started. So an unfortunate end to the day for Jade Inman by the looks. But Shanira Haril takes that one. Jade Inman gets treated. Her mother coming out to help her. Luke Balfrey drops under, not quite able to make it work. Up on mat 3, Joe Young as a Yuko lead against Scott Thompson. On mat 4, no score, Jacob Moore, Tyler Smith. I'm sorry for Jade Inman. She seems to have been plagued with injury. Just coming back. Picks up another one, taking her out of that contest. Probably out of the day. So, Kirsty Powell and Amy Dugan will take them out on mat 1 shortly. From mat 2, we have Luke Balfrey, Connor Hughes. Connor Hughes at the moment on the inside grip, right-handed. Balfrey coming around the outside, left-handed. Both hanging low on the sleeve. One collar low on the sleeve. If you are listening, please do drop me an email, say hello. It's lw@judocoach.com. If you're on Facebook, the unofficial BJA Facebook page, where the link to this is, say hello there. Also on Twitter at LanceW. If you want to say hello that way, that would be fine. You can actually check that all day today, so if you've been sending me messages that way. Down on mat 3, Joe Young growing his lead. Wazarian Yuko ahead. Scott Thompson at the moment, 55 seconds to go. I'm watching carefully. Gareth Brown, chairman of the BJA, right behind that mat. Standing next Just standing in the crowd watching. Mat 2. Ippon to Connor Hughes. Luke Balfrey gets caught. And up on mat 4, the Jacob Moore Tyler Smith contest is still going. 1:34 left. No score. One Shido to Jacob Moore.
Following contest on mat 1, Wilson in the water in white, and then there's Spellman, Highwoods blue. There's some white, Spellman blue.
So we're progressing through the day. It's just coming up to 12 midday here in Sheffield at the England Institute of Sport. We're at the 2013 BJA British Junior Judo Championships. So down on mat 4 in the Jacob Moore Tyler Smith match. Jacob Moore has just picked up Ippon, scored an Ippon there. 59 seconds left on the clock. Mat 3, Joe Young has just beaten Scott Thompson. By Wazari. On mat 2, we've moved into the junior woman under 52, and Jade Lewis is up against Chloe Alvis. No score, 3:20 on the clock. Down on mat 1, Kirsty Powell is the Wazari and a Yuko ahead of Amy Dugan. Back on mat 2, Jade Lewis has just won Ippon via submission against Chloe Alvis.
Following contest on mat 4, Eric Hammer from Gossip in white, Sean Martel from Westcott in blue.
Good morning, Just. It's Karen Jackson. Nice to know you're listening. Please do share the link around. The more people we listen, the more support we get, the better. Down on mat 1, Kirsty Powell, the Wazari and a Yuko, narrowly misbeating Amy Dugan, who got caught, but luckily just after the Midday, but they're having discussion. They're actually going to give it a score. Must have just been in. So Amy Dugan in a bit of trouble now. She's got a Shido on the board, and she's behind by a Wazari and 2 Yukos. Up on mat 2, Natasha Fraser, Stephanie Walker. 3 minutes 14 left on the clock, no score. Mat 4. Sorry, mat 3, should I say. Liam Range versus Dominic Riley in the men's 55s. 2 minutes 46, no score. Up on mat 4, Eric Ham is up against Sean Martel. No score on that one either. Eric Ham's wearing the white belt. Sean Martel in blue. Sean looking the taller of the two. Sean Martel tries it. She was it. Says Eric Ham. Down here on mat 3, no score. Mat 2, no score. Mat 1, no score. If you're going to be here tomorrow, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Please do come say hello.
Following contest on mat 1, Jodie Howard, Wilson County White, Brilliant Norfolk, WJA. Sorry. Repeat that. Following contest on mat 1, Jessica Carr, Azam in white, Lucy Day, Redbridge, blue, Carr, white, Day, blue.
Down on mat 1, Marlon Wilson is up against Olivia Spellman. Mat 2, Natasha Fraser, Stephanie Walker. Mat 3, Liam Trunge, Dominic Riley. Mat 4, Eric Ham, Sean Martel. And there's not a score on any of the boards. Sean Martel. Eric Ham drops under for the drop Sianagi. Gets right in between his legs, comes back up, drives him over. Gets to Wazari. Probably lucky that wasn't a nip on. That's up. The junior men's under 66, round 1. Eric Ham. Wazari up against Sean Martel. Eric Ham tries Koichi Gak, misses it, end up on the floor. Sean Martel trying to turn him. Nice active match contest down on mat 4. Really positive. So Ham drops under again. Not as much of an attack that time. Hooks again. Drops under. This time goes left-handed. Drops in for a drop Sianagi. Beautifully done. Catches Sean Martel for Ippon. So Eric Ham picks it up. Eric Ham with a lovely right and left techniques. Let's go down to mat 1. On mat 1, Malin Wilson against Olivia Spellman. Still no score. Minute 16 left. Mat 2 in the women's 52s. Tasha Fraser, Stephanie Walker, no score. 36 seconds in it. Mat 3, Liam Taraj and Dominic Riley. 36 seconds. Only one Shido in it against Dominic Riley. Liam Taraj, 27 seconds, needs to keep working, desperately trying to turn him with the Sankaki turnover. From on all fours. Up on mat 4, Jack Dreher and Tyler Smith are on the mat. They've just started, obviously. Down on mat 2, Liam Taraj picks up a Wazari. Dominic Riley, 10 seconds to go. Got 11 seconds. So he secures it. He had the lead there with that Shido against Dominic Riley, but he gets a Wazari. 7 seconds left. 6. They're head to head. A little bit pushy. I don't like that, but maybe a Shido. Yep. The referee's going to look. So the referees rightly give Shido there against Liam Taraj for just driving Dominic Riley out of the area. Not enough to change the result. So Liam Taraj and the under 55 kilo junior men goes through. Picks up that win. So those of you who've just recently joined us, we're streaming live from the England Institute of Sport here in Sheffield, England. This is the junior category. So that's not junior as in children, it's junior as in just before the seniors, in between cadets and seniors, so late teens, early 20s. And at the moment, we have the junior woman under 57 kilos down on mat 1, junior woman under 52 kilos on mat 2, junior men under 55 kilos on mat 3, and the junior men under 66 on mat 4. So on mat 1, Jessica Carl is up against Lucy Day. Jessica Carl in the white suit, ripped down on the sleeve. One right-handed, Lucy Day blue, left-handed. Bit taller of the two, maybe. Mat 2, got Natasha Fraser in white against Stephanie Walker in blue. They're into their first minute of golden score. No Shidos, no score at all. So they've been active, they've been fighting hard, but they just haven't managed to get a score on the board. It's not been a boring match from the contest from what I've seen. It's just they haven't quite managed to be able to get a score. On mat 3, Kieran Daven is up against Jack Murphy. No score on the board there either. And up on mat 4, the junior men under 6'6", Jack Draher and Tyler Smith.
Between Midday and Midday. Only to coach between Midday and Midday, please. And also, only the coach
So up on there, and the Natasha Fraser Stephanie Walker match after 1 minute and 43 of golden score, so that's 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Natasha Fraser beats Stephanie Walker by Ippon. Lovely hip technique. Down on mat 1, Jessica Carl has a Yuko up against Lucy Day, and then just catches it with it. I think it's an Ashiwaza. Jessica Carl picks up an Ippon, beats Lucy Day. On mat 2, Kelly Staden and Chelsea Giles are just about to take to the mat. Mat 3, Kieran Daven, Jack Murphy are on the mat. 1:50 on the clock, but no score. And up on mat 4, 29 seconds to go in the match against Jack Draher versus Tyler Smith. No score on that one either. So according to the schedule, the second round, so we're in the first round of all these categories at the moment. The second round is due to start about 3 o'clock. And then round 3 due to start about 5:30, and the finals at about 7. I'll be here all day. You can tune in, tune out. You can listen to the audio stream via Shoutcast on most things. And we're also experimenting using the YouTube stream, which I notice more and more people are coming over to. The quality on that is a bit better by what I'm being told via email. And you can email me at lw@judocoach.com. You can send me a Twitter message, it's @LanceW. Or you can get hold of me on Facebook as well. Got some links there that you can follow. Any questions about any plans you want to follow, please do let me know. This is the 2013 Junior National Championships, BJA. It's nice to have you with us. You're tuning in for the first time. This is the first time we've done this. A little test last weekend at the Pre-Cadet and Cadet Championships. Just a technology test. And this is the first time we've done streaming, live audio. Let me know what you think of the format, what you think would be better, if you want more sort of play-by-play or just results. I'm just waiting some more sheets, so I'll be able to give you a rundown of where we're at as we go into the second round. I want to give you a rundown of how each category's played out so far. If there's any categories you want some information on, just let me know. If you're here in Sheffield, please do come say hello. If you're not in Sheffield and you're listening to this, which is far more likely, please do drop me an email, lw@judocoach.com, or a message, it's Lance Wicks on Facebook, or Lance W on Twitter, @LanceW, I'll get that. I'm going to be keeping an eye on things like @British Judo, so if you're sending messages that way, I'll try and keep tabs on that as well. Try to let you know what's happening.
Here, Jack. Come on. Thank you about it. Right. Let's see you, man. Come on. Adam Kieran.
Okay, so up on mat 4, the Jack Draher Tyler Smith match has gone into golden score. They're into 1 minute 18 on the clock, so they've been on the mat for 1 minute and 20 seconds. No score, no Shidos. So again, it's been active, just no scores. It's not like they've been negative. Mat 3, we have Kieran Darvin and Jack Murphy. And the clock's just run out on that one. And there's just one Yuko in it. And then that England-Scotland match. England are going to take that one. Kieran Darvin beating Jack Murphy by Yuko in the junior men under 55 kilos. Down on mat 2, Kelly Staden has a Yuko up and Chelsea Giles in the under 52 kilo woman. And down on mat 1, Jodie Culler has just beaten Gwenlyan Northall by Osekomi, picking up a nippon. So mat 3, nippon, Scott Thompson, Harrison Brown, Scott Thompson picks up the Ippon. Here's Harrison Brown of Osaka Judo Club. Down on mat 2, Kelly Staden is up against Chelsea Giles. Kelly Staden, the Yuko lead. Down on mat 1, Holly Eccles, Marley Harvey. No score in it, 3:30 on the clock in the under 44 kilo junior woman. Eccles from Pinewood, I think it is. Mat 2, big up on Kelly Staden, Chelsea Giles. Chelsea Giles picks up that Ippon. It's being reviewed. Video replay, they're checking that one. 2 judges. In fact, the 2 judges. What I like there as well, the referee walked over to the table to check if he wanted to check what it was. He had concerns. He went over to the table to check the result. That was good. Walks back confidently, awards the match to blue. Chelsea Giles beats Kelly Staden. What I like there is that is the referee in the middle going to the table to check something when he had concerns, not the other way around. That's the way I prefer it. It's a bit more of a new interpretation. Can you do me a favour and mark some of the sheets? So if you're on Twitter, if you look at the see at British Judo, Dartfish have just posted a picture from high up in the stands. You can see all the people watching. They missed me out of the picture somehow. I don't know how to manage that. Not to worry. I've just retweeted it from my Lance W account if you're that way inclined. Any emails? You want any questions answered? I'm in a fortunate position. I can ask some of the referees, the coaches, anybody. I can try and get you some answers. Say good afternoon to Robin Sadler. Thank you for your song request. we'll see what we can do about that one. Song of Life.
Not
Not quite sure. I've got DJ deck. I'll have to bring that next time. So let's see what's going on the mats. We promised some sheets so I can give you that roundup of how the morning's gone. It's just past 12 midday here in Sheffield, England at the England Institute of Sport. You can come down and watch. Down on mat 1, Natalie Boyle has just beaten Jade Eccles, big Makakomi, Harai Makakomi, and that's in the junior woman under 57 kilos. On mat 2, this contest going on. Wazari just scored. Oso Komi called. Abby Blackie has just caught Charlotte Emery on the ground. She's going to win that one by the looks. Doesn't look like she might make it. Charlotte Emery trying desperately to get out of the Mooney Katami. Not quite able to. Abby Blackie taking that one by Ippon. On mat 3, Dominic Riley, Billy Goldsmith, no score. And as I speak, Billy Goldsmith drops Sianagi. She had to do, picks it up, minute 40 left on the clock, gets an Ippon for drop Sianagi. And up on mat 4, Adam Carlick, Andrew Morris. There's a pause up there, nothing happening at the moment. There you go. If I talk about more matches, there'll be more Ippons.
Following contest on mat number 4, Jacob Moore, SJC, Albert White, Eric Campbell, blue. Moore, white and blue. For contest on mat 3, Liverpool Young in white, Harrison Brown in blue. Young white, Brown blue.
So let's get a quick catch up. Down on mat 1. There's no score, 3:49 left on the clock in the contest between Kirsty Powell and Shannara Harriel. Mat 2, Wazari and 2 Yukos to Chloe Alvis against Amelia Aristu. 2 minutes left on the clock there. Mat 3, Joe Young, Harrison Brown. Joe Young's got a Yuko up in the junior men under 55. Up on mat 4, Adam Carlick has just picked up a Yuko against Andrew Morris in their round 1 match contest, should I say, in the junior men under 66. Down on mat 1, Shannara Harriel just been forced to tap out against Kirsty Powell, Juji Katami. Kirsty Powell wins that one. And under 57 kilos. Mat 2, Chloe Alvis just scores Yuko, taking it to Wazarian 3 Yukos against Amelia Aristu. On mat 3, they just tidy up their kits. Joe Young has that Yuko on the board, 2 minutes 53 left against Harrison Brown. And up on mat 4, Wazari now to Adam Carlick. Andrew Morris, no score. Minute 56 left on the clock.
For the attention of junior men under 81 kilos, you are required now at match 3.
So I did resolve some technical issues earlier. Please let me know what you're thinking of the stream. If you've tried both the Shoutcast stream and the YouTube stream, I'd be interested to know what your opinion is of either and both. Good reports that the YouTube one's a little clearer. Down on mat 2, Chloe Alvis finishes the job off. One up on one Yuko. Sorry, one up on one Wazari. 3 Yukos against Amelia Adistu. Full scoreboard. Adistu unable to get a score. Didn't give away any penalties, but just not able to score. Down on mat 1, Kirsty Powell. Sorry, should I say Lily Nan and Olivia Spellman are on the mat. Lily Nan fought last weekend as well. She's up by Wazari with 2:52 on the clock. Mat 3, 55 kilos, under 55, Joe Young, Harrison Brown. Joe Young walks off with the win.
Under 70 kilos and the under 78 kilos. You are applied shortly on mat 1.
Mat 4, Adam Carlett takes it up on Wazari Yuko against Andrew Morris. Wasn't able to score. What's that? Going back down the mats. Lily Nan still up, 2 minutes 30. Wazari in the under 57s. In the 52s, got Stephanie Walker and Molly Story. On the mat, no score, 3:33 on the clock. Mat 3, Liam Taranj, Billy Goldsmith just kicking off, no score. So we're still in the pool stages. They've just given me some sheets, but sadly not up to date. Step in the right direction. Down on mat 4, Adam Carlock, Andrew Morris have been forced to wait. The referees just sort out some technicalities, just make sure everything's in order, but nothing changes. Carlock, Andrew Morris, match goes to the end.
Following contest for match number 4, Jack Clear, Rycroft, White, Sean Martel, Westcroft, Blue, Dreyer, White, Martel, Blue. This contest, mat 1, Chris Horror, Rangoku White, Midday, Redbridge, Blue, Cole White, Day Blue.
So let's see what we've got. Down on mat 1, Jessica Carl, William Northall, in the under 57s. There's a Yuko on the board to Jessica Carl. Mat 2. Mat 2, you have Stephanie Walker versus Molly Story. No score, minute 56 left. Mat 3. Liam Taraj, Billy Goldsmith. Billy Goldsmith up by Wazari with 2:15 left on the clock. Down on mat 4, Jacob Moore, Eric Ham. No score, Shido apiece.
It is Whitaker from Greenwood. They are good conception, and it will be Osaka with a point of that
So Yuko scored. Molly Story. Stephanie Walker gets caught. Ose can be called. Molly Story gets into Keskitami. This is pool 2 of the 52 under 52s. Molly Story of the Cambridge School of Judo up in Hull. She picks up the win against Stephanie Walker. The next one, round 3. We've got Chelsea Giles up against Eleni Solly. Chelsea Giles, the Coventry Judo Club. Eleni Solly, Tonbridge. Up on mat 3, Liam Taranj, Billy Goldsmith. I believe it is. And it's Wazari Yuko to Goldsmith.
I'll be over in a second.
Down on mat 1, Jessica Carl of Osaka has just defeated Gwynlyan Northall. Any chance of being the ones with the results?
I don't know. We'll have to
Ask Ben maybe? Or
pretty sure the people that get the results.
Oh, right.
Copy of it.
If it's possible, it's just easy because I haven't got the ones from this morning. And it's hard to keep up on all the mats. But yeah, thanks. So my desk is getting less and less tidy. Sheets of random bits of paper to track of. If you are on Tuesday, let's do off the random different paperwork.
Two contests submitted, number 1, 2 contests submitted, number 1.
Just watching Charlotte Emery come out against Emily Harper. Junior Walker, 52 kilos. Emily Harper is the first dan from Ealing Judo Club in London. Charlotte Emery, brown belt from Team Bath.
Christina Council, Tonbridge blue. Willis white, Council blue.
Oh, and congratulations.
So this is 5th match in this pool. Down on mat 1, we've got Jodie Callott and Lucy Day in the under 57s. Mat 2 is where we are, Charlotte Emery, Emily Harper, under 52s. Mat 3, got the 55 kilo, Kieran Darvin, Connor Potts. Pretty sure we saw Connor Potts last weekend as well. Up on mat 4, Jack Dreher, Sean Mattel. Up on, I lost the microphone there. Up on mat 2, it's a battle of the coaches. Got Charlotte Emery, Emily Harper, Joe Crowley, Jürgen Klinger, the coaches. Mat 3, Matthew Kavanagh's just caught Eric Whitaker for rip-on in the junior man under 81 kilo round 1 match. Imagine keeping tabs on all these sheets is doing my head in.
Organisation of junior women in the under 63 kilos. You will be starting shortly on mat 2. That's junior women under 63 kilos. So mat 2 then, please. Thank you.
So that was the first match in the 81s. That's the first time we've seen the 81s today. So they were scheduled to start at about 1:45, I thought. Those of you who have just joined us, my name's Lance Wicks. I'm trying to keep you up to date on what's going on here at the England Institute of Sport in Sheffield for the 2013 British Judo Championships. This is the Junior Championships. Down on mat 1, we have the under 57 kilo junior woman, Jodie Callott, Lucy Day. Mat 2, it's the 52 kilos junior woman, Charlotte Emery, Emily Harper. And Charlotte Emery is a Yuko ahead with a minute 12 left on the clock. Mat 3, we've just had the first match of the under 81 junior men. And that was between Matthew Kavanagh and Eric Whitaker. And up on mat 4, we've got the junior men's under 66, Jack Dreher and Sean Martel. And shortly on that mat, we'll start the under 48 kilo junior woman with Hayley Willis and Christina Kelsall. If you've got any people you want to follow, you want to know who's won what, who's fighting who, just give me a shout. You can send me an email, lw@judocoach.com, at LanceW on Twitter, or leave a post somewhere online, I'm sure I'll find it. Down on mat 1, Jodie Callott and Lucy Day are going into golden score. Mat 2, Charlotte Emery is holding on to that Yuko lead and extends, picks up Nippon. And there's an Ouchi-Kouchi combination, Charlotte Emery. Team Bath just takes that one down on mat 3. Adam Mortimer is getting held down by Jamal Pedgrave in the under 81 kilos. And up on mat 4, Hayley Willis has just started against Christina Kelsall. No score on the clock, 3 minutes 30 to go.
Next contest on part 2, Natasha Fraser, white, Molly Storey, blue, Fraser white, Storey blue.
Willis. Hayley Willis, Stratford Judo Club versus Christina Kelsall of Tonbridge. Hayley Willis earns herself a Yuko.
Come on, Harry.
So Jade Lewis down on mat 2, just beaten Amelia Aristu in the women's under 52 kilos. Natasha Fraser and Molly Storey about to come onto the mat. Down on mat 1, golden score continues between Jodie Culler and Lucy Day. Mat 3 in the 81s, Kern Foot, Harry Bobby. Harry Bobby's got a Wazari on the board. Up in mat 4, Hayley Willis, the winner, Ippon, against Christina Kelsall.
Come on, Harry, come on. Come on, come on, get it on. Get it on, get it on. Good boy.
Following contest on mat number 4. After at second, Ely white, Kira Bateman, Highwood blue.
So down on mat 1, just give you a quick catch up. Under 44, Olivia Peixoto against Molly Harvey. Mat 2, Jade Lewis against Amelia Aristu. Mat 3, Kern Foot, Harry Bobby.
Next contest, mat 1
There's
is the first contest.
a Wazari and a Yuko on the board for Harry Bobby. The referees are having a discussion.
McPherson, Brazil blue. White, McPherson blue.
And up on mat 4, got Sky Sands and Amy Grant
Stand up.
in the 48s.
Come on, Harry.
Sorry, following contest on mat 1 will be Helen Marie Dean, Micklefield white, Charlotte Newbold, Redbridge blue. Dean white, Newbold
So Jade
blue.
Lewis down on mat 2 beats Amelia Aristu. The women's
Following
under
contest,
52 kilos.
mat 1, Sally Moon, Wolverhampton white, Chloe McPherson, Projudo blue. Moon white, McPherson blue.
Stand up, Harry. Stay on your feet.
Mat 3, 1 minute 55 remaining. Kern Foot, Harry Bobby of Wazari and a Yuko ahead.
Next contest on mat 2, Abby Blackie, white, Emily Harper, blue, Blackie, white, Harper, blue.
So down on mat 1, we've moved on to the women's under 78s. It's Kelly Marie Dean against Charlotte Newbold. No score, 3 minutes to go. Tatami 2, junior women 52s. Kelly Staden, Lenina Soli. And there's no score in that one with 3 minutes to go. Mat 3, Harry Bobby wins against Kern Foot. Upon Rosario Yuko. Full scoreboard, 1-1-1. And down on mat 4, in the junior woman under 48, Sky Sands is up against Amy Grant. So down on mat 1, Sally Moon, Chloe McPherson, waiting to come on. Mat 2, Kelly Starden is leading Alini Soli by Wazari, 2:27 left on the clock. Mat 1, Del Emery leads by Yuko against Christopher Field and the 81 men, junior men. And up on mat 4, Amy Grant has beaten Sky Sands in the under 48 kilos by Ippon. Wazari Awaseti Ippon threw her for Wazari and got her on a hold down. And on mat 4, we're going to just stick with the action down there because we've got Hakaret Sakon and Kira Bateman coming on. If there's any matches you know are coming up, so send me a text or anything like that, then say it's coming, let me know. I'll try and follow it for you. So this is the other half, the under 48 kilo category. So Hakaret Sakon, first down from Ealing, up against Kira Bateman, 13th Mon from Pinewood Judo Club. And mat 3, Del Emery does a nice Ashiwaza. He's a Wazari and a Yuko ahead. Mat 2, Kelly Staden, Wazari ahead of Leilani Soli. Mat 1, no score so far. Back on mat 4, 3 minutes 15 left. No score. Hakaret goes for puts on top, digs in. Get called Mata, get pulled back up to their feet. Hakaret comes in, not a very strong Seanagi, and up on the floor. Bateman tries to turn it, tries to fight on the floor. What happens? They get brought up. Bateman picks up a Shido. Gets penalised by Shido. 2 minutes 49 left. Hakaret on the inside. Low sleeve grip. Bateman trying to get a grip. Hasn't got any grip with the right hand. Hakaret drops under. And goes straight into Sankaku position. Trying to roll. Not able to control it. Bateman comes on top, tries to turn Hakaret from on all fours. Down on mat 1, Sally Moon. That's Chloe McPherson. No Sankaku Gatami. Mat 2, Abby Blackie. Ippon against Emily Harper in the 52s. Mat 3, Del Emery, Christopher Field. Del Emery with the lead by Wazari. And back on mat 4. Hakaret Sakon dropping in for another Seanagi. Bateman on the back. Going for the shimmy, was it? Both the legs hooked in. Middle of the tatami. Referee calls Mate, brings them back to their feet. Minute left on mat 3. The Emery field match in the 81s. We're on mat 4 on the under 48 kilos. Bateman fighting for a grip, makes it probably a first attack, drops Seoi, misses it. Get down on the ground, she's still trying. She's grabbing the leg. Be interested to see if the referees penalise that one. She was still trying to throw. So I would say that should have been a Shido. Sorry, even a hand Sokamaki. She's still in the Tachiwaza phase. Not allowed to grab the legs. That's because it's a junior event. So Bateman down by 2 Shidos. She's not really been able to get herself into this match. She's making a bit of an effort here. Tries to drop Siwe. Sikon climbs on her back. Hooks her legs in. Gets her on her side. Pulling on the arm, trying to turn it. Not able to turn it. Minute 16 left on the clock. No scores on the board. Bateman down by 2 Shidos. Hakarat and white. Hakarat, Sikon and white. Kira Bateman in blue. Out to the far edge from me. Goes across. Bateman tries to go with a sort of a Makakami, but didn't have any sort of grip. Less than a minute to go. 59 seconds. As Emery walks off. Mat 3, the winner against Field. And replaced by Eric Whitaker and Connor Talbot in the 81s. Down on mat 2, Priscilla Awiti, Eben Nurtag come on the mat. And down on mat 1, Ebony Drysdale Daly and Leanne Henlin in the under 70s. Mat 4, Sikon picks up her first Shido. Bateman still has 2 Shidos, so it's 2-1, 47 seconds to go. Sikon on the inside. Bateman makes it loose, very loose Kosada and drops. Sikon counters, gets her into a Sankaku position, attempting to turn it, trying to control it. 31 seconds left. Sikon on the inside. Changes grip slightly. Bateman tries to come in for a nip and Sui, isn't able to. Sikon comes across with the hips. Takes it down to the floor. Controls. Bateman's on all fours. Sorry for Sankaku. 10 seconds left. Bateman has 3 Shidos. Sikon 1. 7 seconds. Bateman's got to do it now. 4. Sikon puts in some Ushiwaza and a drop Sioi. May even get a Yuko. Not quite enough for a Yuko. But takes that one. I think there should have been a Yuko there. So they're just reviewing the video on that mat, on mat 4, just to see if that was a Yuko right at the end. Bateman did land on his side. It's probably a Yuko. It's a bit borderline. It's not going to change the result. Those extra points might come into it when we're working out who comes out of this pool. There's 4 women in this category, in this pool. Hakarat Sikon, Kira Bateman, Eve McCall, and Kate Ashton. This is the first contest in this pool. And in the other pool, the 48s, you've got Hayley Willis, Christina Kelsall, Sky Sands, and Amy Grant. So they do award the Yuko for that little drop Suway right at the end. You never know. It might be important when it comes down to it. So we're just going to go through the mats again, get caught up. Emma Reid is on against Alyssa Britton and the under 70 kilo junior woman on mat 1. And there's a Yuko on the board. It's Emma Reid from Osakomi, and she's got Osakomi on Alyssa Britton for the second time in this little exchange. 2 minutes on the clock. On mat 2, we have Ljubljana Pievasana against Elish Walker. They've just come on in the under 63 kilo category. Ljubljana fought last weekend in the cadets and won that. And now she's in the juniors. She's wearing white, sporting back patch from the Miami Cadet World Championship she fought in earlier in the year. Ellis Walker and blue. Again comes in for a little Kochigaki.
This contest,
So
Matt
run on the
White,
floor, no
Bruce
score,
Blue,
then goes for a
Wolverhampton
Sankaku.
White, Rebecca Thompson,
Reaching for the
Clark
leg,
Blue,
looking
Moon
for
White, Thompson,
Sankaku
Blue.
Gatami. 1 minute 48 left on the clock. Bibiana Bivasana's hair up in a long ponytail as ever. Hook it round the side with her left hand, grabbing just above the belt. Drops in for sort of a sumigaishi and pulls it back in between, gets her between her legs, trying to work on the ground. 1 minute 29 left. Upper mat 4, Eve Macau has just beat Kate Ashton in the under 48s. Minute 20 left on this mat. Mat 2, Bibiana Bivasana and White. No score. Alice Walker has picked up one Shido with just over 1 minute 10 left. Go to the edge. Bivasana goes for another Sutemi Waza.
Number 3. It's a junior women over 78 kilos and a junior men over 100 kilos. Please report to mat number 3. Thank you.
Back down on the floor again. .35 seconds left. No scores on the board still. Bibiana Bivasana in white. Alice Walker in blue. Alice Walker drops in for drop Seoi. Ineffective. .20 seconds to go. Alice Walker has a sheet on the board, needs to do something now. Comes in. Auchi Bivasana hooks the outside. Kosoto, Tiashi. Alice Walker tries it. Tries to go for a shimiwaza roll. They go outside of the area. It's not on, so they call Midday. 4 seconds left. Bivasana calmly walks back, checks the clock. Alice Walker comes straight forward. Bivasana fights it off. Big grip round the back. Clock runs out. So Bibiana Bivasana takes the win against Alice Walker in round 1 of the women's under 63, junior women's under 63 kilos here at the 2013 British Championships. If you just joined us, my name's Lance Fitz. We're at the England Institute of Sport in Sheffield. It's about 10 to 1 in the afternoon. We have Christine Milroy coming on against Priska Awiti. Awiti Alcaraz. Real judo family, lots of them around. Do a quick roundup of what's going on the mats. Mat 1, the under 70 kilo woman. We've got Lauren Hawkins and Lucy Gray. Mat 2, under 63 kilos. Christina Milroy, Priscilla Awiti Alcaraz. No score in either of those contests with about 3.5 minutes left each. Upper mat 3, 81 kilo junior men. Adam Mortimer, Reese Thompson. Reese Thompson with a Yuko lead, 2 minutes 30 left. And on mat 4, Christina Kelshaw is up. Hayley Willis is up against Amy Grant. Hayley Willis drops in. Lovely right Tartoshi. .343, no score on the clock yet. No score on the board. And Willis turns in again. Already Siwi. Only half attacks. Doesn't commit to it. And she's hanging off the left arm. Hanging right over the left arm of Amy Grant. End up on the floor. Hayley was going for the shimmy wazza. Amy Grant forced to tap out from the strangle.
Lucy King, white, Luciana Falzana, blue, King, white, Falzana, blue.
So Hayley Willis picks up second win. 2 weapons. And now we have Kira Bateman up against Eve McCall. Third contest in the second pool of the under 48 kilo woman. Kira Bateman lost to Hakarat Sekon. And Eve McCall won against Kate Ashton. So 348, no score. If you've just joined us, you can always send me a message at LanceW on Twitter, lw@judocoach.com if you want to do it by email. If you're on the unofficial Facebook page, you can drop us a message there. If you send a message, tweet at British Judo, I'll see that as well. Three minutes 12 in this contest up on mat 4, the under 48 kilo junior woman. Kira Bateman versus Eve McCall. Bateman from Pinewood in the white suit. McCall from Wolverhampton.
Walker, blue, white, Walker, blue.
Two minutes 44, they get called. Down on mat 1, Rachel Min and Rebecca Coxon are still going. No score. Mat 2, Lucy King is up against Ljubljana Pievasana. Really quick change there for Ljubljana. 3 minutes 25 on the clock, no score. She's in a blue suit this time. Mat 3. Mat 3, we've got Kernfort against Oscar Domingo. And that one's a Yuko win. So Oscar Domingo. And back on mat 4, 2 minutes left. Kira Bateman, Eve McCall. Still no score. The only thing on the board is a Shido against Kira Bateman. She looks the shorter of the two. Eve McCall looks a bit heavier. Just looks that bit bigger and stronger. Not sure what's going on with my screen here because this match looks like. Yep, I was right. Diaminko is up against Harry Bobby. Under 81 kilos. And a quick one. Oscar Domingo captures Harry Bobby for rip on. Down on mat 4. 1 minute 41 left on the clock. Mat 2. Lucy King, Ljubljana Pievasana. No score on the board. Referee talking to the table officials, just trying to sort something out. Minute 40 left on the clock. Bateman on the inside. Pulling McCall onwards. Pulling her onto, going out to the edge. Trying to get across. No grip there. He needs to establish a grip. It's a Shido apiece on that mat. Down on mat 2 here, Vasan has picked up a Shido. Suddenly picks up again. Gets a little more active. Mat 4. Bateman picks up a second Shido. Gets penalised for a second time. Minute 16 left on the clock. No score. 2 Shidos. Mat 3. Matthew Kavanagh, Connor Talbot. Matthew Kavanagh catches Connor Talbot beautifully. And on mat 2, Ljubljana Pirvasana does the same. Catches Lucy King for Ippon. 2 minutes left, and she catches for Ippon. Back on mat 4, there's only 50 seconds left. Bateman trailing, she's got 2 Shidos.
Eve McCall.
With 41 seconds, there's 1 Shido, and Bateman picks up a third. Not looking good for Bateman in this contest. She has to find something special now. That's not happening. Eve McCall's all over it. Bateman forced to back away, no hands on, no grip, just back and bent over. And the referee walks over to the judges, and with 3 cards already on display, this could be a hand sokamaki for Bateman. 4 Shidos. I think they're going to penalise her. They do. Bateman visibly upset over that. She tried her hardest, but just wasn't able to get it. Which takes us to the next contest in this pool. Harkarat Sekon up against Kate Ashton, and the junior woman under 48s. Sekon a little bit shorter than Ashton. Ashton in the blue, hair up in a ponytail. Sekon with the short dark hair. Sekon with the England flag on her jacket. Ashton slow to get up in the corner, just off the mat, just out of the contest area. After a little interchange, Sekon trying to do a Sianagi. Doesn't look comfortable. Does not look comfortable at all. Comes back to a mark. Tall, much taller looking player. Second comes Koichigari, and again comes across the Sianagi. Picks up a Yuko. 3:30 on the clock. Sekon takes lead, climbs on the back, starts trying to turn Ashton over, holding the wrist, legs wrapped round, just trying to pull her over onto her back and then climb on top for Tadashi Ogatami. Slow progress, but progress. She's got it over, got her legs free, she's on top. Kate Ashton doing well to stay off her back. Referee lets that one go for quite a while, gives him a good little bit of play on the floor. Down on mat 1, Sally Moon is holding down Charlotte Newbold. Gets the win. But up here on mat 4, Harkarat Sekon drops in for a right Senagi, and then Koichigaki picks up Wazari. So Wazari in a Yuko lead with 2 minutes 36 on the clock. Climbs over, tries to get her legs free for the Osekomi into Munigatami. Gets it briefly. Ashton, Kate Ashton again able to get out. Sekon brings it back. Senkaku, and on top for Senkaku Gatami. technique really popular with the junior and cadet women especially, but we've seen men and women doing it, growing in popularity this year and over the last 18 months or so. 12 seconds, 15 seconds, Ippon. So that's the fourth contest in that pool. Both pools in the under 48s going quickly. Down on mat 2, Lucy Renshaw has 2 UKs against Elish Walker. And that's in the under 63 kilos, junior woman. Mat 3, just waiting for Jamal Petgrave and Reese Thompson to come on the mat. And on mat 4, we're going to have Christina Kelsall and Amy Grant. And down on mat 1, Leanne Henlon is up against Rachel Teitler in the under 70s. Teitler, I think, again fought last weekend, if memory serves.
Next contest on mat 3, turn foot section in white, Oscar Picanetto and Dell in blue. Foot in white, Picanetto in blue.
So an Ippon on mat 2, Lucy Renshaw against Elish Walker in the under 63 kilos. Coming up will be Christine Melroy, Aben Murtag. Spurs players come out. So far, the refereeing here today in Sheffield's been really good. What I've really liked to see, and I think I picked up on it, I've listened in a little bit of the meetings before the competition started. What I'm really enjoying is that the referee in charge, in the middle, on the mat, looks like the boss. And they're the ones going to the table when they want to check something, not the other way around as far as I can see it. So I've been quite happy. That's a sort of a new interpretation of how to use the care system, and I think that's being applied here. It seems to work well. Where the 2 judges off the mat are really just supporting rather than correcting, and I like that. But the refereeing so far has been good. Haven't seen any big protests from any of the coaches, so that's good. On mat 3, Jamal Petgrave, Reese Thompson. Jamal Petgrave has just picked up a Wazari. To make things worse, Reese Thompson picks up his second Shido and slips even further behind. Just behind them off the mat, I can see Ken, is it Ken? Kern Foot, Oscar De Domingo just preparing to come on. Down on mat 4, Christina Kelsall is on against Amy Grant. And there's a Yuko on the board for Amy Grant. 3 minutes left on the clock. Down on mat 1, Alyssa Britton is just coming on against Imogen Morland, who fought last weekend. And on mat 2, Christina Milroy, Aben Murtag. Awazari scored initially a Nippon, but then converted back down to Awazari. On mat 3, an absolutely delightful Ippon. Jamal Petgrave, Reese Thompson. Jamal Petgrave, wonderful Ippon there. Really enjoyed that one. Toshi Crisp stayed on his feet, no falling on him. Just textbook.
Please can you report now to mat number 2. That's a junior man, under 100 kilos, to mat number 2.
Up on mat 4. That contest is still going on. Christina Kelsall against Amy Grant. Amy Grant's got that Yuko on the board. 2 minutes to defend her lead. Down on mat 1, Alyssa Britton is leading the way. Sorry, she's not leading the way. She's fighting her way back, should I say. Imogen Morland has got a Wazari on the board. Mat 2, Christina Malloy, Haben Murtag. Haben Murtag has a Rosari. That gives it. I thought it got caught for a Yuko, but they've given it to her. No, I was right. They've moved it to the other side. And up on mat 3 in what looks like a promising match. Got Kern Foot and White against Oscar Diadomenko. .324 no score, but it's active. Diadomenko comes around, trying to get round there on the floor. Gets trapped. Tries to get round the leg for Osekomi. Foot gets a Shido. Passivity. Back on their feet. Diadomenko standing tall on the blue. Diadomenko slightly more bent over. Diadomenko turns in for a big standing. Goes left for Tartosh. Going both directions. Kern Foot drops in onto the Nawaza. Tries to hook his feet in. Looking for position on the floor. Get brought back to their feet. Diadomenko over to Ashiwaza with his left foot. Couple of Diashis, Kosotos. Kern Foot harried out of the contest area. Picks up a second Shido. 2 Shidos nil. No score on the board. Kern Foot starts pulling. Getting a little more active now. 2:21 left on mat 3. Drops in. Very loose to Sianagi. We'll pause on mat 3. Chloe McPherson down against Shemaine Henlon on mat 1. Christine Malloy. David Murtag is still going on mat 2. Murtag winning it at the moment. By Wasadi. Only 30 seconds. Kern and Diadomenko on mat 3. Kern under lots of pressure. Diadomenko using his left foot to disrupt everything. Settles into normal grip, drops under, drops seaway. Ineffective, almost gets pulled backwards. Kern trying to roll on top for the Osekomi. Diadomenko holds him, traps the leg. Down on mat 4, Christina Kelsall. Amy Grant, that match is still going, 10 seconds left, Yuko apiece. Here on mat 3, Diadomenko. Kern. Minute 30 left on the clock. Diadomenko goes across. Makokomi. Nessie doesn't have enough grip. Kern fighting on the floor. He looks a little more comfortable down there. Down on mat 2. Katie Jemima Yates Brown has just gone against Priscilla Awiti Alcaraz. In the 63s, there's no score, a couple of Shidos. Here, mat 3. And the junior men under 81s. Kern Foot trails by 3 Shidos against Oscar Diadomenko. With a minute 5 on the clock. Mat 4. Kelsall Grant goes into golden score in the under 48s.
What up?
And down on mat 4, 25 seconds into golden score. Up on called. Amy Grant takes that one. On mat 3, this contest continues. D. Domenko has picked up a Wazali, 17 seconds left. Kernfoot, 3 Shidos, no score, needs to find something in the last 14 seconds. On mat 2, Katie Jemima Yates-Brown is leading by Yuko against Priscilla Abuti-Alcaraz. That brings mat 3 to an end. Oscar Di Domenko takes that one. Wazari against Kernfoot. Down on mat 2, Katie Jemima Yates-Brown leading by Yuko against Priscilla Abuti-Alcaraz. 2 minutes left on the clock. Down on mat 1, the referees are reviewing in the Sally Moon Kelly Marie Dean contest. Sally Moon currently trailing. This is a Yuko to Sally Moon.
Referee charge from our please. Referee charge from our.
Mat 2. Katie Jemima Yates-Brown up by 2 Yukos. Also has 2 Shidos on the board. Priscilla Abuti-Alcaraz only 1 Shido, no score. Mat 3, Del Emery against Daniel Woodhouse. And mat 4, Hayley Willis, Sky Sands.
That one, one. And again. That's it, well done. That's it, arms there. That's it, lock the arm. Well done, now get your
So
leg
for those
up.
of you who have just joined us, my name's Lance Wicks. I'm giving you the streaming live from Sheffield. This is the Junior Championships, Junior National Championships for the BJA. 4 mats in operation today. They've been running since just after 10 a.m. It's now about 10 past 1 in the afternoon. We're well into nearing the end. Oh no, we're about 2/3 of the way through the first round contests of the Junior Championships.
Feet. He's there. Come on. Yes. Come on. All you. How'd you get them?
Appreciate any feedback you've got. Drop me an email at lw@judocoach.com. If you're on Twitter, you can send me a message at LanceW. If you're sending messages to @British Judo, I'll see those also. Any feedback, much appreciated. We've got 2 streams running, one via YouTube, one via a Shoutcast server. Be interested in your opinion of both. So if you've tried both, let me know. Down on mat 1, Sally Moon takes it against Kelly Marie Dean, and the woman's under 78 kilos, junior woman under 78 kilos. Mat 2, Katie Jemima Yates-Brown
Get him off your back. Feet.
up against Priscilla Abuti-Alcaraz.
Hit.
She's got 2 Yukos and 28 seconds to defend it. On mat 3, Del Emery is trailing Daniel Woodhouse by Wazadi. And up on mat 4, Kira Bateman is coming up against Kate Ashton.
Rose there, use it. Yes, come on.
So neither of these girls managed to win a contest in their under 48 kilo category so far today. Bateman is struggling to maintain grips most of the time. That's what's caused her problems. Kate Ashton, a bit taller than some of the other junior women in this category, has struggled a bit, been very good at defending herself on the floor. That's the 5th contest of the pools of the under 48s. Afterwards, we'll have Hakat Sikon and Eve McHale. Down on mat 1, Lucy Green, Jodie Newell have just been on and off. Rebecca Coxon and Green Foot are just coming on. Mat 2, Katie Jemima Yates Brown has just beaten Priscilla Alati Alcaraz by 2 Yukos.
That's it. That's my
Taking the full contest time.
Get your grip. Your grip you want. Get it off. Get it off. That's better.
Yates Brown forced to bow again, not bowing correctly.
Come on. Dan. All you do, attack.
She very lucky not to get penalised out of that contest. She was on 3 Shidos. Not looking comfortable, not looking happy as she comes off. Mat 3.
Come on. Back out there.
We have Del Emery and White up against Daniel Woodhouse in blue. Woodhouse has got a Wasari on the board and a minute to go.
Use it now. Use it now.
If we return all the way back up to mat 4.
Oh, there. Now what? Now what? Go on, get him in. Get him in. That's it. Spread him out.
Down mat 4, Bateman is caught. Ashton and Osakomi. It doesn't look like she's getting away as the clock ticks up to 20 seconds. Ashton's done well at avoiding being held down all morning. Kira Bateman
Come on. Get it off.
catches her finally.
That's better. Get your head up.
Head up. Stand up. Go, go, go.
Attack. Oh, there you go. And again.
And
again.
We'll keep her tabs on what's going on. Down on mat 1, Jermaine Henlon has just beaten Charlotte Newbold. Chloe McPherson and Kelly Marie Dean are about to come on. Mat 2, Lucy King is on the mat now against Alice Walker. Alice Walker's just been awarded a Wasari and is going for an arm lock as we speak.
There you go. When he comes, drop.
Not quite getting the angle right and then gets it. So she picks up Diapon and beats Lucy King. Lucy Renshaw will be coming on against Ljubljana Piavasana in a moment. We might watch that one. Mat 3, Del Emery is up against Daniel Woodhouse still. 3 seconds left.
Well done.
Daniel Woodhouse wins that one. And down on mat 4, Akarat Sikon is on against Eve McHale in the final contest in pool 2 of the under 48 kilos. Akarat Sikon up by Yuko. 3 minutes 20 on the clock. So Sikon leading this one against Eve McHale. 3 minutes left on the clock. On mat 2. Mat 2. And Renshaw Ljubljana Piavasana match. It's all tied up at the moment. 3 minutes on the clock, no score. On mat 1, Chloe McPherson has just lost to Kelly Marie Dean, or at least so it would seem. The referee's just walking off to check with his judges. Look at the video. Mat 2. Lucy Renshaw grabbing the sleeve. Ljubljana Piavasana. A grip just on the shoulder and one on the sleeve. Quite side on. Taps the foot, standing left-handed. Piavasana. Got the inside, right on the edge, just using that space.
Next contest on mat 3, Joshua Burns and Chancellor in white, versus Greenwich and Enfield in blue. Burns in white, Greenwich in blue.
Well,
Down on mat 4. Margaret Sikon, Zawazari and Ayuko ahead against Eve Macau. With 2 minutes left on the clock. The final contest in their pool. Mat 3. No, that's not right. The scoreboard's out of date. See who that is on the map. We can't even tell. It's Valentino Volante up against William Todd. My screen updates just as I say it. Mat 2, Lucy Renshaw, Liviana Piavasana in the 63s. Down on mat 1, we're just waiting for Ebony Drysdale Daly to come on against Rachel Tytler. Minute 36 left in the Renshaw Piavasana match. Renshaw's just picked up a Shido. It's about 20 past 1 here in the UK. William Todd picks up a Yuko against Valentino Valente on mat 3 in the over 100s.
Nie on, ktoś inny. Tak, to nie, on jest w 90. Ktoś inny mówi. Ktoś inny w niebieskim. Valentino strong!
So as I understand it, as I've got the scores at the moment, in that second pool of the under 48s, Margaret Sikon wins the pool, followed by either Kira Bateman or Eve Macau. I'm not sure which. It'll come down to points. They both won a match each. Kate Ashton doesn't get through, I don't think. Now, in the other pool, we had Hayley Willis had 2 wins on the board last I saw, and missed her last match, last contest, against Sky Sands. In fact, I think I missed all Sky Sands contests, so I'm not quite sure where we're at with that one. I'm sure it'll be brought to my attention eventually. Down on mat 1, the Ebony Drysdale Daly versus Rachel Tytler match is still going. 3:29 on the board, no score. That's the under 70s. Mat 2, Lucy Renshaw, Ljubljana Piavasana. No score, 8 seconds left. A Shido apiece. Mat 3, William Todd, Valentino Valente. And William Todd's got 1 Yuko. He's got 52 seconds left. And up on mat 4, Liam Donkin is up against Adi Aristu in the men's under 90s. And there's no score on the board as yet. So, the junior women's under 63 kilo contest. On mat 2, goes into golden score. But before that happens, Ljubljana Piavasana is being escorted out to the changing rooms. I think part of her judogi's been damaged. Down on mat 1, sorry. Emma Reid has just caught Imogen Moreland and Munigatami. And she's got Rosari Awaseti Ippon and the under 70 kilo woman. She moves forward. Lauren Hawkins and Jodie Newell will be coming on next on mat 1. On mat 3, William Todd, Valentino Valente. 6 seconds to go. Scores are tied on a Yuko apiece. William Todd has got 3 Shidos. Valentino Valente needs to defend for the next 5 seconds. 4, 3. Gets both hands on. Defends it. William Todd You can see just frustrated a little bit there, not able to get what he wanted. And up on mat 4, Liam Donkin is against Ari Adistu. There's no score on the board. 1:25 to go. And Liam Donkin just managed to extract his leg and get into Osekomi, was it? Looks like another Mooney Gatami from this angle. And Ari Adistu struggling against it. Not sure if he'll make his way out. So on mat 3, we've got Joshua Burns in white in the over 100s and Wesley Greenidge in blue. And down on mat 2, Lucy Renshaw, Ljubljana Piavasana. Piavasana's returned to the contest area and they carry on with their golden score in the junior women's under 63s. So the Greenidge Burns contest is over and the women come on, and this is going to be the woman over 78s. We're going to have Jodie Myers versus Kelly Wright. Jodie Myers in white, Kelly Wright in blue. Jodie Myers just being sent off the tatami. Not sure quite what for. She's being escorted. I think she has a judogi issue. Down on mat 2, we're into 50 seconds worth of golden score. Ljubljana Piavasana in blue, Lucy Renshaw in white. Not overly active either of them. Down on mat 1, Jenny Newell lost her contest. A little slow leaving the tatami afterwards. Just being helped off to make sure she's okay. Lucy Renshaw just coming out. Ouchi just about getting enough to get Ljubljana Piavasana to go over. Piavasana dropping, escaping. Piavasana looking not overly aggressive. Neither of them are. Renshaw, the more aggressive of the two for my money. Piavasana trying to grip around the back with that left hand. Lucy Renshaw attacking. Oh, Mate called. And Piavasana is going to pick up a Shido. And in golden score, that will be the contest. A little unfortunate, but she really wasn't looking the more aggressive of the two. Lucy Renshaw putting a lot more effort in. That's what made the difference. As that one comes off, Charles Grocock and Maxim Vajanov are going to come on.
Next contest on mat 3, Michelle Boyle of Edinburgh in white, takes Saunders and Ferrero in blue. Boyle in white, Saunders in blue.
So mat 3, we have Jodie Myers against Kelly Wright. Jodie Myers in white. She's already picked up first Yuko. Kelly Wright comes across and just drops. Down on mat 4, the under 90s, George Smith is up against Mark Greaves. And Mark Greaves is trailing George Smith, who's got a Yuko on the board with a minute to go. Jody Myers picks up second Yuko on mat 3. The over 78s. Kelly Wright trailing now. 2:50 left to go to catch it up. Down on mat 1. Sally Moon is up against Shemaine Henlin. No score. 3:36 on the clock. The under 78s. Mat 2. We've got Charles Grokok and Maxim Bajanov in the under 100s. Again, no score. Just under 3 minutes to go. Mat 3. Kelly Wright picks up a Shido as she trails Jody Myers by 2 Yukos in the over 78s, junior woman. And up on mat 4, it's a Yuko to George Smith against Mark Greaves in the under 90s. As you probably hear, Jody Myers has just caught Kelly Wright for Ippon in the over 78 kilo category. And down on mat 4, that Yuko to George Smith was enough for him to win the contest against Mark Greaves in the junior men under 90. And our other 2 contests are still going. No changes at all, except for in the clock. No scores on either of those mats. Here on mat 3, Michelle Boyle has come on against Kate Saunders. This is the first round contest in the women's over 78s. On mat 3, Connor Mayer is just starting against Sean Labont in the men's under 90s. Okay, so it's about 1:30 in the afternoon here. We're still in the first round contests. Round 2 is sort of scheduled to start about 3 o'clock. It's probably a little earlier. We're due to have the finals late in the afternoon, early evening, with a finish time of about 8 o'clock scheduled. 4 mats in operation here at the England Institute of Sport in Sheffield. This is British Championships for juniors in the BJA. So nice good afternoon to Mr. Sheldon Franco Rooks joining us from Tobago. He's following the stream, I guess, on YouTube. Might let me know. like I was saying, we're still in the opening rounds for the pools. Lots of players entered, so there's a lot to get through. About 5 hours worth of preliminary rounds of the first round, and probably another 2.5, 3 hours of the second round, about an hour of the third, and we go into the finals later on this evening.
Next contest on that 3, Joshua Burns, Sheffield in whites.
At some point this afternoon, I'm going to rope in some people to join me here on the microphone. I can see Gareth Brown, chairman of the BJA, hiding from me on the far side. He's actually watching one of the contests.
All right, Charlie.
Down on mat 1, Sally Moon has just beaten Shemaine Henlon in the under-78s. And they're going to be followed by Chloe McPherson and Charlotte Newbold. Mat 2, in the under 100s, Thomas Alberts is on at the moment against Ryan Elrich, being followed by Maxim Bujanov and Elliot Bradford. On mat 3, we've got the over 100s, Matthew Bratton and William Todd, followed by Joshua Burns and Valentino Valente. And up on mat 4, junior men's under 90s, Ari Aristu versus Daniel Very, and they'll be followed by Mark Greaves and Connor Mayer. I have to support Daniel Very because he kindly brought me the chair I'm sitting on this morning. The express wishes of his coach, Joe Crowley. So to both I'm a bit indebted. They brought me a nice chair to sit on. Standing all day would have been a bit much. At the moment, Daniel Very is trailing Ari Aristu on Shidos. He's got 2 Shidos. He's got 2 minutes 19 to go. Down on mat 3, Matthew Bratton is just holding William Todd, but William Todd was able to escape. But now he's working the arm, got the Jujigatami. Matthew Bratton hits Ippon and the over 100 kilos by Jujigatami. Down on mat 2, Thomas Alberts is leading Ryan Elrich in the under 100s. 2:46 left on the clock there. And down on mat 1, Connor Ireland and David Kerr just taken to the mat, just started in the men's under 73s. And just as I'm watching it, Connor Ireland comes in right-handed Uchimata and picks up an Ippon against David Kerr. Here in the pool stages.
Michelle Boyle, Edinburgh in blue. White in white, Boyle in blue.
So, up on mat 4, Adi Aristu beats Daniel Very.
Round 2. You are required shortly on mat 4.
Mat 3.
Junior men's under 60 kilos, round 2 to mat 4 now, please. Thank you.
Joshua Burns is up against Valentino Valente. Over 100s. Down on mat 2, Tommy Alberts has just beaten Ryan Elrich by Ippon. They're going to be followed by Maxim Bujanov and Elliot Bradford. Down on mat 1, I think we've got Connor Hughes and Ross Mark down on mat 1 in the under 73s.
ball. Come on, boys, you know.
Josh!
That's it, Bajilov from R2. You have 3 minutes to ball to R2. That's it, Bajilov from R2.
So as you can hear, there's a small pause in Mat 2 as we wait for one of the players to arrive. Elliot Bradford is there waiting for Maxim Bajinov. Down on Mat 1, Connor Hughes is on against Ross Mark in the 73s. Mat 3, immediately in front of me, Joshua Burns and Valentino Valente are still going head to head. Minute 43 left, no score at all. And up on Mat 1, a Rosario has just been scored. Adi Adistu against Daniel Very. That doesn't look right to me. I think that's actually Mark Greaves versus Connor Mayer. So we're still waiting for the player to come to Mat 2. On Mat 1, that one's just come to an end. Ippon, minute 45 left on the clock. Up on Mat 4. I think that's it's hard to tell because my screen's a little out of date. That's Mark Greaves against Connor Mayer. Mark Greaves winning by Ippon. Down on Mat 3, Joshua Burns versus Valentino Valente. There's 1 minute to go. Joshua Burns trailing by Shido. Mat 2, Maxim Bajinov versus Elliot Bradford. It's just taking place. No action, no scores so far. Down on Mat 1. A minute to go in the Connor Hughes Ross Mark contest. And Ross Mark's just getting a little attention. Bit of a knock to the head. Like I said before, we're just in first round contest. Pools for pretty much all the categories here. So there's quite a few fights to get through. If you've got any players you want to catch up with, please let me know. Any feedback, drop me a message. You can send me an email, lw@judocoach.com, or leave a comment on Facebook, or you can send me something via Twitter, whichever way suits you. It's @LanceW on Twitter. If you send anything to @British Judo, I'll see that as well. Down on Mat 1, Ross Mark was desperately trying to get a Juji Gatami on, but Mate's called. The under 73s. Mat 2, Maxim Bajinov trails by Shido against Elliot Bradford. Mat 3, Joshua Burns and Valentino Valente have gone the full 4 minutes and not finished it off. They're going to go into golden score. And up on Mat 4, we're just waiting for the next match to take place, which I believe is going to be between George Smith and Sean LeBont in the under 90s. So we're providing this audio stream to you via Sharkcast server and via YouTube, testing both. Last weekend we managed to test Sharkcast. This week, thanks to changes in YouTube, we're able to test with YouTube as well. General consensus from the messages I've got is that YouTube's got a better sound quality, and to be frank, it's easier to run. We've got the potential to do all sorts of interesting things there, so let me know how you're finding it. Obviously video is the ideal, but with the bandwidth available here at the England Institute of Sport, we're not able to bring you that. So we're just trying to keep you up to date on who's winning what, and how the contests are going. For those of you who can't come to Sheffield, hopefully more of you will be here tomorrow, where we have the British Senior Championships here at the England Institute of Sport. Should be good. There's lots of great fighters on the mat tomorrow. Best in Britain. Up on mat 4, that contest has got underway and very quickly come to an end, as you can hear. George Smith has just held down Sean Labont for rip-on. Mat 3, the golden score continues between Joshua Burns and Valentino Volante. Mat 2, Maxim Buzhanov, Elliot Bradford. That continues. Maxim Buzhanov up by Wazari with a minute 12 on the clock. Down on mat 1, Mason Jones is up against James Hayes. No score on the board there.
Former contest in mat 1, Sebastian White, and then Robert
Hello
Wood.
to Mr. Ashton, or Dr. Ashton. Nice to hear that you're listening. Kia kaha is indeed a great bit of Kiwi lingo. Kia kaha, indeed. I'm sure she'll do well. Up on mat 4, another match has gone into Osekomi. In the under 90s, Liam Donkin has just held down Daniel Very, I think it is. Yep. So that's 2 Osekomis for rip-on in a row. Down here on mat 3, there's absolute battle going on between Joshua Burns and Valentino Volante. A minute 40 of golden score, still no scores on the board. Shido's from the opening, from the first 4 minutes only. Valentino Volante tries to counter a drop to Sioi with a shimmy waza, pulls it across the face, gets called. I think the 2 coaches are as exhausted as the players. .152 of the golden score. Joshua Burns drops in for loose Sioi. Wazari scored for a counter. Both players lie flat on their backs, exhausted. Wazari has been given to Valentino Volante, countering the drop Sioi. Joshua Burns, exhausted, trying to get himself up to bow off. What a great battle that was. They stayed positive all the way through. The Shidos from early on, from the moment they got them, they carried on. Down on mat 2, contest between Maxim Buzhanov and Elliot Bradford's going on. 42 seconds left. Maxim Buzhanov has a Wazari lead, but he's been backpedaling since he got it. And he's picked up 2 Shidos. Picks up his third with 42 seconds. It is conceivable he could give this one away on that. Elliot Bradford takes him straight to the edge. Maxim Buzhanov has to be careful. Buzhanov, Elliot Bradford, his dreadlocks. Tries to attack. Has put pressure on, 25 seconds left. He needs a Wazari to finish this one. He needs to get it back. A Wazari and he wins it. He needs to keep attacking, goes for a little Ouchigari. 13 seconds left. Just not looking dangerous. Comes in for a loose Makakami, gets partially countered by Bozhanov, who lies there, 2 seconds on the clock. It's unlikely for Elliot Bradford, unfortunately for him. But Maxim Bozhanov is going to go through with 2 seconds left. Small discussion around that last little bit of action. Up on mat 3, Michelle Boyle catches Kelly Wright with a lovely Saso Surikomiyashi. And on mat 2, the last couple of seconds have played out. Elliot Bradford unable to claw back against that Wazari. Disappointment on his face as he bows off, shakes hands. Down on mat 1, Sebastian Green is on against Ben Roberts in the under-73s. Ben Roberts, 2:44 left on the clock, is leading by Yuko. And up on mat 4, George Smith and Connor Mayer, I think it is. Oh, no. My screen's out of date again. It's Mark Greaves and Sean Labont, I think. Just starting off their contest in the under-90s.
Next contest on mat 3, Joshua Burns and Shadwick and White, William Todd, JSC in blue. Burns and White, Todd in blue. Following contest on mat 4, George Smith, Huddersfield, Norwich Spicer in white, Conor Mayer, SKK blue please.
Okay, so where are we at? Mat 1, Sebastian Green, Ben Roberts, Yuko piece, 1:38 on the clock. Mat 2, John Jane, who somebody's just asked me about. John Jane, first time I've seen him today, is up against Ryan Elrich in the men's under 100s. And for the person who asked me, I'm pleased to say he's just won that one by Ippon. Not so great for Ryan Elrich. Mat 3, we've got the over 100s. Wesley Greenidge against Matthew Bratton. Matthew Bratton in the blue. There's no score on that one, 2:53. And up on mat 4, George Smith has just thrown Conor Mayer for Ippon. That's the last of the under-90s on that mat. That'll be followed by Samuel Hall and Renz Alejera, Neil McDonald and Jake Barker, then Isaac Gajin and Abdurrahman Shatouf on mat 4. They're in the under-60s. On mat 3, after Wesley Greenidge and Matthew Bratton, that score is just a Shido in that one against Wesley Greenidge. After that, we'll see Joshua Burns and William Todd. Joshua Burns, I'm sure, will use as much time as he can because he's just had that ding-dong battle. Although I can see him already standing next to the mat. He's already there, ready to go. That's good. They're on the over 100s. After that, we'll see, or I'll see, you'll hear about Jody Myers and Kate Saunders and the over 78s, and Matthew Bratton and Valentino Valente and the over 100s, and Wesley Greenidge and William Todd. As you can see, it's quite close. They're on the mat, and I'm telling you about the contest they're going to have. Mat 2, just having a little pause as the player gets attended to, but we'll be seeing Thomas Alberts and we'll see Charles Brocock and Elliot Bradford before we see Thomas Alberts and John Jane. Then we'll see the men's under 73s, Stuart McWatt and Thomas Kelly, followed by Sultan Bazarov and Ron Cotton. Down on mat 1, Sebastian Green is up against Ben Roberts, and Sebastian Green's just won that one. 20 seconds left in it, picks up an Ippon. We're going to see on that mat, will be followed by David Kerr and Connor Hughes. Connor Ireland, Ross Mark, James Hayes versus Sebastian Green, And Mason Jones versus Ben Roberts. That's sort of you all caught up for a little bit.
Ball contest number one. Corner Island White. Ross Mark Blue. Island White Mark Blue.
So up on mat 4, Samuel Hall and Ren's Valahera. Just getting started in the men's under 60s. Here on mat 3, Wesley Greenwich and Matthew Bratton are still going. A minute to go. And it's 2 Shidos to 1. Matthew Bratton in the lead. So he's got the advantage with a minute to go. Some nice movement there from the over 100s. Wesley Greenwich has his left hand in on the lapel, trying to grip over with his right hand up high on the shoulder. Bratton pulls his left hand, grabs over the top, drags him down a little bit. Mate called, 28 seconds left on the clock. Passivity warning goes against both of them. So it's 3 Shidos to Greenwich, 2 to Matthew Bratton, 24 seconds to go.
Next.
16 seconds, they're in the corner. Mate called again. And what did the referee asked the players to readjust their kits, which doesn't bode well for Wesley Greenwich. She had a quick look over to her judges. Saw the eye contact. So, unfortunately, Wesley Greenwich goes out on a Shido. 4 Shidos goes out. Matthew Bratton continues on. He's less disappointed over it. Down on mat 1, we're waiting for David Kerr and Connor Hughes. Charles Grocott and Alec Bradford on mat 2. Just coming on to mat 3 was Joshua Burns and William Todd. Joshua Burns just had, I think, 6 minutes of contest time in a real battle. So he's going to be wanting to finish this off fairly rapidly. Comes in for Owi Tigari, and they both drop to their knees. Up on mat 4, Neil McDonald is up against Jake Barker. No score on the boards. So up on mat 4, 2 minutes left in it. Neil McDonald just being asked to put his kit back together. Jake Parker just waiting. Mat 3, Joshua Burns, William Todd. Over 100. Joshua Burns, really nice. Ashley, was it? Tries forward. It's not really enough for a counter there. William Todd was sort of going down anyway. Just controlling the upper body on the ground. Trying to get his leg free to go for Osakomi. He's got his forearm across the throat. Just trying to put some pressure on there for a shimmy, was it? 2:45 left on the clock. Todd's got 2 Shidos, Burns 1. Sure, Todd. Sorry, Todd. That was Shido given to Joshua Burns for sort of a defensive posture, but I'm not sure I agree with it. Nice footwork from both these guys. Joshua Burns puts both hands on the sleeve, arm across, foot across, catches him for Ripon. Very nice. Nakakemi, Tartoshi sort of thing. Double sleeve, Tartosh got his player on the move. Joshua Burns, Ippon, 2:18 left on the clock, and over 100s. Be pleased to be finished after that long golden score he had earlier. William Todd gingerly walked off the mat. Looked like that throw hurt. We're joined now on mat 3 by Jodie Myers in white, Kate Saunders in blue, in the junior woman over 78 category. Jodie Myers gripping over the top, right hand over the top and square into the middle of the back between the shoulder blades. Good sleeve grip. Very strong grip. Forsters, Kate Saunders picks up a penalty.
The next contest of mat number 3 will be Matthew Bratton from Shido.
Right on the edge, taking every advantage of the dynamic edge rule. Saunders comes with a nice sassy. Saunders now controls the space, turns.
Contest mat number 4, George Goldsmith, Tunbridge, White,
Hajime called.
Matthew Neal,
3:23.
Goldsmith, White, Neal, blue.
Time. Jodie Myers gets her grip. Big right hand over the top. Left hand mid forearm. Left sassai. Shido against Kate Saunders. Trying to get her head up. Saunders needs to get her head up. Can't let her sit into that position. Up on mat 4, Neil McDonald and Jake Barker. I think it is. It may be Isaac Gagin and Abdullah Shatouf. So Wazari, Abdullah Shatouf. At the moment, it's still going on. 2:41 left on the clock. Down to mat 1. Mason Jones is up against Ben Roberts. And Mason Jones is up by just a Yuko. 3 minutes to go. Just taking to the mat now on mat 2. We're going to have Charles Grocock and Elliot Bradford in the junior men under 100 kilo category. On mat 3, and the over 78, we've got Jodie Myers and Kate Saunders. Saunders getting into serious Shido trouble now.
Okay.
Come on, Jodie.
It's right there in front of me. So 2 feet away, Jodie Myers gets caught. Kate Saunders gets caught. Big Osoto by Jodie Myers. Down on mat 4, Neil McDonald and Jake Barker. It's a Nippon on the board. The referee's been off to talk to his colleagues. He's having a discussion with the player to tell him what's going on. I'm not quite sure what it is either. Suit's being tidied. And Neil McDonald takes that one. Down on mat 2, Charles Grocock beats Elliot Bradford in the under 100s. A bit short on feedback. If you're out there listening, please do drop me a message. You can email me, lw@judocoach.com. Tell me if you're listening through the Sharkcast or the YouTube. Me finding it, if you're able to follow what's going on, if you have any questions, any players you want me to follow, just let me know. I'm at 2. Thomas Alberts has just started against John Jane.
This contest, Mat 1, Connor Ireland, BJA Academy, white, Connor Hughes,
Yuko scored there. John Jane takes the Yuko to lead. Up on mat 3, Matthew Bratton gets thrown by Valentino Valente for Rippon, the over 100s. And up on mat 4, Isaac Gajin, Abdurrahman Shatouf, no score, 2:57 left on the clock.
Stuart McWatt, white, Thomas Kelly, blue. McWatt, white, Kelly, blue.
So this is the Junior British Championships. Juniors being the category in between cadets and seniors, not the wee kids.
The next contest on number 3 will be Kelly Wright from Redbridge in white, Kate Saunders from Cordova in blue. Wright in white, Saunders in blue.
Saying this is the Junior Championships. Tomorrow will be the Senior Championships, where all the players, all the senior players will be. Lots of players that competed in such events as London 2012 and Glasgow Open, and sort of the IGF events around the world will be there. British ones will be there at least, should I say. And they're going to be on the mat all day tomorrow. This stream will be here again tomorrow, just like we are today. Hopefully with some improvements based on your feedback.
Yes, mate.
Down on mat 2, John Jane has just beaten Thomas Alberts by Ippon after 2 minutes.
Come on. Come on, Wes.
Mat 3, Grizzly Greenwich is up against William Todd. No scores as yet. Just over a minute gone. Mat 4, George Goldsmith is up against Matthew Neal. Goldsmith leading by Wazari with minute 30 to go. Down on mat 1, which we haven't talked about for a while, David Kerr is up against Ross Mark.
Come on, make him run around. Come on. Come on, Wes. Come on. Come on, Wes. Come on. You can do this, mate. Come on. That's it. Bring him close. Bring him nice and close, Wes. That's it. That's it. That's it, mate. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come on,
White, right, bottom, blue, right, bottom, blue.
Come on, Wes. That's it. Come on.
So, let's catch up. Down on mat 1, David Kerr and Ross Mark. So Wazari and Ayuko to David Kerr, should I say, and the under 73 junior men. Mat 2, 73 kilo men again. And Stuart McWatt He's leading by Wazari and Yuko. He's just got for a standing Sianagi against Thomas Kelly. Mat 3, we've got Wesley Greenidge against William Todd. There's no score. Shido apiece, minute 23 to go. Upper mat 4, Renz Valahera, Kieran Gillan. No scores, no penalties. 3 minutes 12 to go. Mat 2, Stuart McWatt just caught Thomas Kelly again. So he does the 1-1-1. Upon Wazari Yuko.
You're giving it away, Wes. Come on, you're giving it away, mate. Come on. It's there for the taking. It's there for the taking, mate. Come on,
Mat 2
that's it.
gets awarded. We'll be seeing Big Sultan Basadov versus Ryan Cotton, then Alex Hughes versus Luke Palfrey, and Jamie Keller versus Jamie Foy. Battle of the Jamies. Mat 3, Wesley Greenidge versus William Todd is still going on. Minute to go. Wesley Greenidge is down by a Shido, but it gets equalled out, so it's 2 Shidos either way. So the 2 over 100 category fighters. Mat 4, junior men's under 60 kilos. Renz Valihera, Kieran Jalan, no score, 2:32 on the clock. Down on mat 1 in the under 73 junior men, we've got David Kerr and Ross Mark. David Kerr still leading by Wazari and Yuko. A couple of Shidos on the board. Mat 2, Vic Sultan Bazarov's taken to the mat against Ron Cotton. He's been very active. Nice Ashiwaza. Really trying to enforce his dominance on Ryan Cotton.
Up to you, mate. It's up to you. Come on.
Basarov using his Ashiwaza, using his right foot, just tapping at the ankles of Ryan Cotton.
Closer. That's it. That's it. Come on, rag him now, rag him.
Up on mat 3, there's only 20 seconds left in it. It's all tied up. That's Wesley Greenidge and William Todd. Down here on mat 2, Big Sultan Bazarov and Ryan Cotton. 3 minutes exactly on the clock. Bazarov gives a jump. Cotton coming out left-handed. Ryan Cotton left-handed in the blue suit. Short hair. Bazarov bent over, head on the shoulder. Stands up tall.
Lucky.
Mat 3, the clock runs out.
Closer, well done.
Wesley Greenidge is going to lose this one on 3 Shidos to 2 against William Todd.
Yeah, I know.
Mat 2, Vic Sultan Bazarov, Ryan Cotton. Really fast moving contest. Dropping in and out of techniques all the time.
Well done.
For contest mat 1, to play from Silver White, then Robert Andrew Blue.
Ashiwaza again from that right foot, Bazarov. Outside then the inside. Almost runs into the scoreboard. Bazarov's using his right foot. He's fighting right-handed, catching the outside of the foot with his right foot, opening it up, and then coming in. He's trying to slip that hip in, that right hip, trying to slip it on the inside and just get the hip techniques. He's using the right foot to put Cotton off. Cotton, there's an M on the end there, not an N. 2 minutes left. Bazarov and Cotton pick up Shido's excessive grip fighting. That's probably fair. They weren't really getting stuck in. They need to. Bazarov lucky there to get away with slightly old school break of the grip. Popping his hand behind his thigh. Stiffening, pushing it back to break his opponent's grip off. Very lucky to get away with it. Such a tight contest, he couldn't afford it. He's only leading by, well, his opponent Cotton's only trailing by a Shido. That would have evened it all up. On mat 2, It's all tied up. Mat 1, it's all tied up. Mat 3, it's all tied up. Only Mat 4's got a score on the board, and that's a Wazadi to Jake Barker, who's up against David Ferguson in the under 60s. Bazarov here, looking slightly more positive. Cotton really trying to find a way. Nice drop ceiling, ineffective, but a good attack. Bazarov again tries to break the grip, holding his hand behind his leg. Midday called. Confusion there with the referees, but slowly picking that one up. Can't break the grip that way anymore. Used to be able to get away with it. So that evens it up for Bazarov. Not sure where he's from, where his coach is from. That's an old school method of breaking the grip. He hasn't kept up to date with the rules. Shame, because with 30 seconds to go, he's just lost his lead. Shows the importance of keeping up to date with the rules. Mat 3. Mat 3, Kelly Wright, Kate Saunders, in the over 78s. Saunders picks up a Shido. That's 2 apiece now. Bazarov, Cotton, 14 seconds to go, all tied up. Both of them really trying to make something happen. Not able to get anywhere yet. Down on Mat 1, beautiful throw for Ippon. Just caught the tail end of it. Connor Ireland throwing Connor Hughes beautifully. It's a bit like a, what was it? It's a bit of an Uranagi. Hopefully Andy Wheeler's caught that on film and he can make a little highlights reel from that one. Definitely one for the highlights reel, but I only caught the tail end of it. Very reminiscent of Iliadis, that sort of arched back. And on the scoreboard we see the big words golden score come up on Mat 2. This is the under 73 kilo junior men. Big Sultan Bazarov versus Ryan Kotom. They go into golden score. No points on the board, just 2 Shidos apiece. Up on Mat 3, the contest between Kelly Wright and Kate Saunders continues. Again, no scores on the board, 2 Shidos apiece. And that's just been broken. Kate Saunders picks up a second Shido, third Shido should I say. So it's 3 Shidos to 2 in the match between Kelly Wright and Kate Saunders. Kate Saunders trailing. And up on Mat 4, the clock's just run out in the Jake Barker David Ferguson contest in the under 60 kilos. And it looks like Jake Barker is going to win that by Awazari.
Following contest on Mat 4, Matthew Neal, Howler, White, James Howler, Osaka.
So, just as I was reading a little message there, Big Sultan Bazarov stands tall, is in golden score. There's 46 seconds. Just to torture Jason a little bit longer. He wins by Wazari. Stands up very proud. Told he's from Russia. Resides here in the UK now, obviously. The wonderful referee of the year, Andy Tremlett, comes to my rescue and brings me coffee. Maybe will come join me later to talk about the new rules.
You look lonely over here, sat with all your mates.
You might join me later to talk about the new rules. He might not. So Big Sultan Bazarov takes that one against Ryan Cottam. I'm going to keep looking at this one as Alex Hughes' judogi gets checked. His white judogi, his sleeves were rather short, even by present standards. Don't know how he's going to cope with the 2014 gis, which have to be right to the wrist. Luke Balfrey, whose gi is presumably the right length, stands there. Change gis. Once again, thank you to Andy Tremlett for bringing me a coffee. First drink I've had all day. Top bloke. So Luke Balfrey in the white suit, in the blue suit. Alex Hughes in the changed white suit, much longer sleeves. Almost catches Balfrey there with Ashiwaza. Goes straight into a shimiwaza. Luke Balfrey desperately trying to get up off his back. Gets rolled back onto his back. Ippon called very quick. Alex Hughes making quick work of Luke Balfrey. That shimiwaza was effective. He's gone out, I think. He's taking his time getting up, very wise. He's okay, no problem, gets up very quick. On mat 3, mat 2, they're just going to check him. Obviously, being juniors, they want to check out Luke Balfrey, make sure he's okay. Looks like the shimiwaza just come on. On mat 3, we've got Jodie Myers versus Michelle Boyle in the over 78s. And mat 4, we've got the under 60s, Aburan Shatouf and Daniel Powell. And that one has got a Yuko to Powell. Down on mat 1, Mason Jones is on against Sebastian Green, and they'll, once they finish, we'll see Becky Livesey, I never can say her name, I apologise, and Olivia Spellman. Olivia, I think, fought last weekend. Somebody can correct me. They'll be followed by Jodie Cowler and Shanara Harield, Kirsty Powell and Jessica Cowell. Mat 2, Jamie Cowler and Jamie Foy are on the tatami at the moment. This is the under 73s. They'll be followed by Thomas Kelly and Beck Sultan Vazarov. Then Stuart McWatt, Ryan Cottom, Luke Balfrey versus Jamie Foy. Mat 3, the Jodie Myers Michelle Boyle contest still going, 3 minutes left, no score. That'll be followed when they switch into the over 100 men, junior men. We will see Joshua Burns again and Matthew Bratton, then Wesley Greenidge and Valentino Volante before we drop down to the 66ers. Now for mat 4, like I said, you've got Abdurrahman Shatouf and Daniel Powell on at the moment in the 60s, and they'll be followed by Matthew Neal and James Fowler, Samuel Hall and Kieran Gillan, Neil McDonald and David Ferguson. Don't forget, you can send me an email, lw@judocoach.com, if there's any players you want to catch up with, any feedback you've got, any questions you might have. You can also drop me a message on Facebook or on Twitter @LanceW. I'm also watching the @British Judo. If you send anything to @British Judo, I should see that as well. So the contest on mat 4 has just come to an end, and that's going to be a win to Daniel Powell over Abdurrahim Shatouf in the under 60s, and Matthew Neal and James Fowler are going to go on after them. So map 3 at the moment is Jodie Myers, Michelle Boyle. There's no score. There are 3 penalties against Michelle Boyle though. Jodie Myers, once she gets settled in, and that high grip sort of square in between the shoulder blades and down low on that left sleeve, sorry, left hand on the right sleeve. Once she settles in there, it's really hard for anyone she competes against. Referee goes to talk to the judges. Michelle Boyle could be in trouble. Could be at risk of getting hand sokamaki here for the facility. And it looks like she is. That's 4 shidos against her. Unfortunately, Michelle Boyle unable to deal Jodie Myers.
Next fight there's at that turn, showing white, Ryan Corden,
But Mat 1,
white, Corden,
sorry, Mat 2, Thomas Kelly is on at the moment against Beck Sultan Bazarov. Sultan Bazarov's got into his blue suit. Thomas Kelly in his white. No scores on the board, 30 seconds in. Mat 3, got Joshua Burns up against Matthew Bratton. Joshua Burns, another double sleeve Tartoshi like he caught his previous opponent with, but doesn't catch him this time. It's a lot shorter than Matthew Bratton. This is the over... Sorry, this is the over 100 category. Got a bit confused by my screen there for a second. Joshua Burns, I like the way he moves. Comes in for another Tartoshi. Right-handed tie. Matthew Bratton drops straight to the floor. Attempted a Sutemiwaza. Not overly convincing.
Next contest on that 3, Wesley Greenwich from Enfield in white. Valentino Valente from Edinburgh in blue.
For those of you just joining us, this is the Junior Championships for the British Judo Association, coming to you live from the England Institute of Sport in Sheffield. Today's the juniors. That's the category between cadets and seniors. So they're all very late teens and early 20s. At the moment, I'm watching Joshua Burns versus Matthew Bratton in the over 100 kilo category. We've watched Joshua Burns a few times today. He's had some ding-dong battles. Had a sort of 6-minute fight. Lots of golden score. But he's doing well. Matthew Bratton looks the bigger of the two. In the blue suit, a bit taller, a bit stronger looking. Matthew Burns comes with a lovely hop-in Uchimata. Almost gets countered though by the strength of Bratton. Two well-respected coaches that side for them both. Sat there quietly, almost identical poses. This time Matthew Bratton comes in on the attack. Small pause, then grab up again. Burns going right-sided. Right foot, Ashiwaza. Matthew Bratton moves, skips into the middle. That they called. Come back to the middle. Passivity goes against Matthew Bratton. It's 2 shidos to 1. Matthew Bratton's his left hand holding Joe Burns' sleeve. Matthew Bratton turns in, gets twisted. Joe Burns looks up, looking for the score. It's not awarded. But Martin Rivers watching as one of the judges. Joe Burns comes low around, grabs the belt, hooks in for Uchimata, and then drives. Not sure if they'll score that. They will. I don't think that was entirely his doing. Down on mats 2. Just to let you know, that Beck Sultan Basarov has just defeated Thomas Kelly by Ippon. Mat 1, Jodie Cullett and Shanira Harold still going. mat 4, Samuel Hall and Kieran Gillan are still going as well. Here on mat 3, it's only Wazari on the board, Joshua Burns. So came in for a right Uchimata and drove as Matthew Bratton dropped backwards on his back to go into Nawaza. I think maybe a little lucky to get it. Matthew Bratton tries to outgrip him, goes for a big. So Timmy Waza just half sets for it, doesn't do it. Joe Burns with a nice Ushiwaza. Matthew Bratton a little more aggressive now. Needs to be. He's only got a minute left. He's down by Wazari. Takes Makakomi, grips, slips. Nothing happens there. Joe Burns sensibly digs in on top. Starts working the Nawaza. Really nice movement from Joe Burns. Joshua Burns, should I say. Matthew Bratton picks up a Shido for the drop, I think. Matthew Bratton doing the right thing, gets a hand on the sleeve of Joshua Burns. He switches grip. Oh, very nice Kosada. Not quite enough. Joshua Burns able to twist out at the last minute. But a good attack. He's on the aggress. He's pushing forward. That's what he needs to do. Joshua Burns retreating. Uchimata. Matthew Bratton gets him down on the ground. Doesn't score. 29 seconds. It's 2 unanswered attacks. Passivity to Joshua Burns. He's still leading by Wazari. Matthew Bratton gets his lapel grip. Joshua Burns goes for a Makakomi, drops to the floor, tucks up in the ball. Matthew Bratton gets him on the ground. He's going for the arm. He's going for the Kensitsu as it rolls. Joshua Burns gets his legs wrapped in there, protecting himself. Unfortunate end to this one for Matthew Bratton. Only 5 seconds left on it. Bit slow coming up off the ground with that one. Goes across, hooks in. Just runs out of time. So Joshua Burns wins by Wazari. It's Matthew Bratton who just, like, in that last minute, really started to find his attack victors. Just wasn't able to beat Joshua Burns. I must apologise, I forget what I was calling him, but it wasn't Joshua. That was good. Mat 3, Wesley Greenwich is going to come on against Valentino Valente. That's going to be the last of the over 100 men. Down on mat 2, we're still in the 73 kilos. We've got, who have we got on here? Luke Belfry against Jamie Cullett. I presume he wasn't strangled out then if he's come back on. So junior, I don't think he'd be eligible to come back on. Didn't look like he was, to be fair. I assume he was coming on. I think he tapped out before it went on.
Next contest on number 3, the first and second round is Julian at 166 kilos. Aidan Moffat from Tayside.
So they end up on the floor, 3:30 on the clock. Down to mat 1, Jodie Carla, no, Kirsty Powell and Jessica Carl are on the mat at the moment. 3:14, no score. Mat 2, like I said, it's Luke Belfry and Jamie Cullett. Up on mat 3, it's Wesley Greenwich and Valentino Valente. And that's the over 100s. That's the last one in the opening round of the over 100s, I think. Then up on mat 4, Samuel Hall and Kieran Gillan. Down here on mat 3, ends quickly. Valentino Valente catches Wesley Greenwich on the floor. Looks like he had to tap out. So that's that one. Down on mat 1. Referees are reviewing some action that I didn't see. At the moment, there's no score on the board. Both Powell, Jessica Carl stood there. Mat 2. Luke Balfour, no score against Jamie Cullett. It's been an interesting attack. Mat 3, I just missed a big hip on. As Aidan Moffat and Andrew Morris got underway. Aidan Moffat throws Andrew Morris, and even Andrew Morris walks off smiling. He knows when he's been caught nicely. I missed it, but it was nice. Down on mat number 4. It's Neil McDonald against David Ferguson in the under-60s. Little screen here is getting a little out of date. Right in front of me, we've got Eric Ham and Elliot Thackeray. And round 2, right into the round 2 of the 66 kilos. So it's now 2:30. That's about when we're about an hour ahead of schedule. I don't know, about half an hour ahead of schedule. So we have so mat 2. Luke Balfour's in there against Jamie Cullett. Mat 1, no score in the contest between Kirsty Powell and Jessica Carl. Lots of noise though from the crowd. 2 minutes 30 to go, no score, no penalties. Mat 2, no score, no penalties, 1 minute to go. Luke Balfour versus Jamie Cullett. Mat 3, no score, 1 Shido against it's Elliot Thackeray against Eric Ham in the second round of the 66ers. Up on mat 4, on the one screen that is up to date, Samuel Hall and Kieran Gillan. There's a Yuka there to Kieran Gillan. Mat 3. Eric Ham's caught Elliot Thackeray. And Kazua Kamishia Gatami. Looks pretty secure. His clock ticks up. 17, 18, 19. Dip on. Mat 2. Luke Balfour gets caught. Hip on. By Jamie Keller. Down on mat 1. The contest between Kirsty Powell and Jessica Carl continues. 1:42 left on the clock. No score. Shido apiece. Right. To welcome anybody who's just joined us. My name's Lance Wicks. I'll be with you all day today and all day tomorrow. Just trying to keep you up to date with what's happening here in Sheffield. We're at the England Institute of Sport Sheffield. Got a nice stadium, quite crowded behind me. This is the first time we've had an audio stream from the National Championships with some commentary. I hope it's of use to you. If it is, I'd really appreciate some feedback. You can drop me a message at lw@judocoach.com, or you can tweet me at LanceW, or you can drop me a message on Facebook, whichever works for you.
Go! It's straight, it's straight.
Yeah.
If there's
Every time, Tom. Get the grip and get him moving.
any questions you have, any players you want to know how they're doing, please let me know. Information flows slowly, but if I can bring it to you, I will.
Tom. First grip.
Like I've said before,
Now move in.
this is the juniors, this is the category between cadets and seniors, so late teens, early 20s, not the wee young ones.
And go. Yes, good. Nice.
Tomorrow we have the seniors, so we have our top players there.
He's doing nothing.
You know, some of the ones you've seen in Glasgow, maybe even London 2012, and the ones we want to see in Rio de Janeiro 2016.
Come on the grip. Yeah, good. And go. And attack. Yes, nice, good.
Junior women in the under 17 kilos. You will be required shortly on mat 2. That's junior women under 17 kilos. The mat 2 now, please. Thank you.
And again. Attack. And go. Good, Tom. Good.
So let's catch up with what's going on the mats. I was just checking what messages we had there. Thank you for your emails. Welcome them.
Go for it. You got to commit.
So if we look down the mats, I'll start to my left, down on mat 1.
Yeah.
Kirsty Powell and Jessica Carl are still hard at it. 5 seconds. It's 2 Yukos now to Kirsty Powell. A couple of Shidos to her against her, and a Shido against Jessica Carl, and that's the under 57 kilo junior woman. And that one's just run out of time.
Yes, go!
So Kirsty Powell
Lovely.
wins that one against Jessica Carl, Osaka Judo Club. She's going to be followed. They're going to be followed by Lily Nan, and Natalie Boyle, and by Olivia Spellman, Jodie Keller, and then Becky Livesey and Shannara Harrield. Then on mat 2, the last contest, or the next contest, is Stuart McWatt and Beck Sultan Bazarov. And then that'll be followed by Luke Belfry and Jamie Foy, and then Alex Hughes and Jamie Cullett, and that's all in the under 73 kilo junior men. On mat 3 at the moment, we've got Thomas Johnson and Jacob Moore, are in the under 66 kilo junior men, and they're going to be followed by Adam Carlick and Ryan Ferry,
Tight.
Andrew Morris and Eric Ham, Aidan Moffat and Elliot Thackeray. And then all the way up on mat 4, we're going to be followed by George Goldsmith and James Fowler. And they're on at the moment. They're going to be followed as we go into the women's under 52s by Jade Lewis and Chelsea Giles. That's the second round. And by Abby Blackie and Molly Story, and Natasha Fraser and Charlotte Emery.
John, you first every time, but let him come towards you.
Come on, Tom.
Come on, Tom. Yeah, right now on him. Drag him in, come on. He's not doing it. Good, Tom. Tom, you just relax. Let him come towards you. Do it, come on.
So, let's get back to it. Lillian Nan is up against Natalie Boyle. In fact, they're finished. And down on mat 1, we've got Olivia Spellman's up against Jodie Keller.
Tom, nothing stupid. No silly drops.
And that's in the under 57 kilo junior woman. Mat 2, Stuart McWatt and Beck Sultan Bazarov. Young Russian, as I'm told. In his blue suit and brown belt. He's up front, flat on his face.
Yes, nice.
Stuart McWatt tries to get in with a Sankaku turnover. Nothing happening.
It's all you, Tom. It's all you.
McWatt picks up a Shido.
Tom.
So give you up to date on the scoreboard. There's no points on the board. 2 minutes 44 remaining. Nice Utemi was there. McWatt dropped in for a tamoi. Didn't look like it was going to happen. Bazarov kind of relaxed just a touch, and then he went for the sort of second attack on it and almost caught him.
Now drag him on him. Work it. Now work it. Work it. Come on, Tom. Yeah. Legs in. Pull him up. Nice. Now on him.
Bazarov gets turned. Stuart McWatt counters and gets a Wazari. Briefly gets Osakomi as well. McWatt and sort of Bazarov's on his front. He's got Senkaku legs. McWatt's got Senkaku legs. He's going to try and turn him. Mate called. 2 minutes on the clock. McWatt's got a 1 minute. A one Wazari lead. Sultan Bazarov stands. Has to retie his belt. So has to retie his judogi. As is McWatt.
Leading there, Bradley Still, blue. Carl White, there, blue.
They tie their suits. It says Thomas Johnson and Jacob Moore take to mat 3. Big Sultan Bazarov comes up towards me at this corner of the mat. It's his left hand in on the lapel. Finding left-handed, right hand on the sleeve. Comes across right-handed. Half attacks with a hip technique. McWatt drops to the floor. Sort of a half attempt to the Sutemi was up. The referee decides that was too much of a drop. Awards a Shido. Penalises McWatt a Shido. So he has 2 Shidos now to go with this Wazari. Minute 38. Big Sultan Bazarov gets Shido there for a defensive posture. I think he was lucky not to get Shido for breaking the grips the wrong way again, like he did earlier. Mate called. Big Sultan Bazarov may be in trouble there. He attempted a leg grab. Gets hand sokamaki. I'm not sure he actually grabbed the leg, but he certainly tried to. He's protesting, saying he didn't grab the legs. So, unfortunately for Big Sultan Bazarov, he goes out for a leg grab. It's having explained to him by the referee in charge. Referee in charge just having a chat with him. That's good to see. Just making sure he understands what happened there. I think Bazarov needs to visit a few more clubs and get sort of caught up to date with the rules, because that's what's doing him in at the moment. He's got lovely judo, but the rules are not his strong suit. He's learnt some old style judo, breaking the grip, putting his arm behind his leg, pushing back. A couple of things are just not up to date. He can fix that. He's doing it very well. So let's get caught up. Nobody's on mat 1 at the moment. On mat 2, we've got Luke Balfrey in white and Jamie Foy. This is in round 1 of the under 73 kilo men. On mat 2, Aidan Moffat, Elliot Thackeray. Mat 2, Luke Balfrey has just caught Jamie Foy for Ippon. Doesn't look very happy. Maybe they've awarded it to the wrong side. The referee goes off to check. He wants a video replay on this. Again, I've got to say, I like the way the referee in the middle, when he wants to know what's going on, he goes and looks for it. I think that's much better than sort of where the trend was going, where they were being overruled. I much prefer the referee in the middle going to look for an opinion when he wants it. The Ippon's getting waved off. It's been called a Wazari. And then because they were in a Osakomi position, they're looking to go back into Osakomi. The players, to their credit, having a little chat and a joke between them. Smiles being in between them as they realise it's silly. They don't really want to do it. Go back into knee, was it from here? They both know what's going on. Looks like they're just going to continue with touchy was it. It's probably my preferred way. I don't really like them starting an Osokami Waza again. You can't get it exactly as it was, can you? So we may be joined shortly by Bob Chalice, who's going to tell us about the EJU coaching qualifications. I'm sure he'll come and join us, because that would be a good opportunity for him to talk about EJU coaching qualifications. And as I'm saying that, Luke Balfrey catches Jamie Foy for the second time. So Bob isn't going to join me. He's just getting some flyers for the Advanced Apprenticeship in Sport that he's involved with in association with the British Judo Association. He's obviously doing a little bit of promotion. Some of these athletes are the ideal age, that sort of thing. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. If you're listening at home, hopefully I can meet you tomorrow. If you are coming to Sheffield either later today or tomorrow, please do come say hello. It's as you can tell, I've been listening for a while. It's just me sat here looking a bit silly, talking to myself at a table near the tatami. It'd be great to have somebody to talk to in sort of face-to-face. So hopefully some of you can make it. Some wonderful judo on display today. Hopefully there'll be some tomorrow as well. I'm sure there will be some tomorrow.
For the capture of junior and under 81 kilos, round 2, you are required shortly on round 3. That's the junior men under 81 kilos, round 2, to round 3 now, please.
So,
thank you.
Down on mat 1, Lili Nan has just caught Jessica Carl for Ippon. She wins that one. And the junior woman, 57 kilos. So the next match contest on that mat will be Kirsty Powell versus Natalie Boyle. Then Olivia Spellman versus Shannara Harild. And Becky Livesey and Jodie Keller. Jessica Carl, Natalie Boyle. And then Kirsty Powell and Lili Nan again. Mat 2, we've got Alex Hughes and Jamie Keller on the mat at the moment. There's no score on the board. And after them, we'll have the Para in the 73 kilos. And then we'll go into round 2 of the 55s, the under 55s, where you'll see Joe Young and Connor Potts, and then Billy Goldsmith and Scott Thompson. After that, we'll have mat 3.